Good evening. How are we all doing? Hello, Squirrode. Hello, Michael. Hello, Alito. I think I saw some other names in other places. Hello, Impadimpa. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody tonight? Are we doing well? Welcome to a rare, currently, Thursday stream, eh? That doesn't happen very often. It'll happen more in future. Maybe not every week, we'll see. Is it Persona 4 music? It is! It is! Now, I'm not fully actually set up in the background. I need to pour a gigantic amount of water into a whole bottle first. Woo! That's a good sign. My water bottle exploded when I opened it. There we go. Alright. Hello, Volkswagen. That's a nice name, I like that. It's a little old school. It's a little, assuming it's not insulting, feels very 2013 to find the word swag in a username, but I can get behind that, to be honest. And maybe that'll be a little fitting to what we're getting up to today. So, it's only a Thursday, we're keeping things relatively chill, so we're sticking to the 2D-ish, if you can call this 2D, model design. We're just going to be only one video face cam, rather than every single limb having something going on. I hope that's alright. We're having a bit of a casual reaction day today. There's a few things I want to react to, a few things I want to witness, just some simple things we're going to do today as a little tester for finding more times to stream. Hello, you can see me. Hey, 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 that's good. People on TikTok can't. Hold on, I didn't even show up the text over there, so, oops. Is this the button I need? Yes, it is. There we go. That's that one functioning somewhat. Hello, how's everyone doing? I hope you've had a great time. I've had an interesting day today, let me tell you. It's just been work. Like, I've been doing some real life work stuff, but it's been one of those really functional work days. Like, I felt very productive, which never happens on a Thursday usually. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is. I never get much work done on a Thursday, typically. I'm a little bit low down. Can I make that change? That would be lovely if I could. If I could just, like, how about that? That's fine, right? There-ish. I like that. And then let's make some adjustments. There we go. Please tell me you've played any of the Persona games. I might have played the first 5 minutes. Does that count? I have seen the games. I watched an old school Let's Play back in like 2013 of Persona 4. So I have deep-rooted childhood memories, but they're technically not my memories, you know? So, you know, does that count? I hope it does. And then with Persona 5, it was much the same. I just, sorry, don't mind me breaking my system in the background. Again, just watch someone else play it. So, I know the games. Never played Persona 3 Reload, though. So, it must be something to, maybe we'll stream it one day. We'll see. JRPGs, maybe not quite my thing. Hello, hello, hello! To be honest, Persona 4 Let's Play should count. I mean, hey, if you count watching video games, I did that all the time back in early YouTube days. Then I've played every video game under the sun. Like, you know what I mean? It was my way to do things back in the day. And we're going to be sticking to that theme. We're going to be watching some nostalgic YouTube channels today. One in particular, it's the kind of thing I've not seen anyone react to, but it's a personal golden memory of mine that we're going to make work in some form. Maybe we'll put together some tier list or some pieces. You know, we'll see. Volkswagen, I'm Portuguese. Ah, hello, hello. Well, I'm British, which is a lot less interesting, I would assume. But I assume you could tell that just from the accent. Right, oh, I forget, with this setup, every time I look too far to the left or right, I just completely switch off. Oops, excuse me. Now, I'm just also checking some background things. We're still in the early days, you know how it is. Because, interestingly, I've set up, like, more of our Discord things. I've set out a couple of bots to, you know, do its auto-moderating stuff and what have you. Happy to report, it can, in fact, link when it's live, so that's functional. I'm glad to see that. The video doesn't start, Volkswagen says. Are you, so did you not see me before? Which one are you looking through? Because, as I understand it, TikTok's doing it. Sorry, I should really bring this phone with me. My vertical YouTube is looking behind. I know a few people are there. Ah, that's where you are. Yeah, refresh your page and it shows up. If you can hear me saying refresh the page. I think you're fine. In fact, here, I'll message it here. If they can't see it, hold on, sorry. Once again, disconnected my face. Refresh page if can't see. How about that? There we go. Hey, welcome, Overlordy Stroy. Welcome, welcome. This person gets it. They sure do. Okay, just checking everything else otherwise is working okay. TikTok, it's doing its own thing. I'm sure give me 15 minutes and it'll block me there again for unoriginal content somehow. Yeah, okay. That looks fine on my end. YouTube Shorts just having an issue for some, or clearly not, because they can see. I might just leave that be, you know? Let's begin, let's begin. I hope you mean just the video starting. That's what you were complaining about earlier anyway. Okay, enough of this Persona 4 mixtape backgrounds going on in the background. I did actually gather a bajillion different, like, custom-made playlists for every single possible circumstance. So if you want, like, a dopey vibe, we have that now. It functions, you know? I think it fits. Oh, I am missing something. Hold on, let me set this up. I've done a lot of upgrading where I can in the background. I mean, it's been 3 days of no streaming. That's a little tricky, to be honest. Like, it's a long time. The days go by so quickly. This is the longest year in a long time. For all sorts of reasons. Sue, I'm gonna go over there and bake some cookies for you. Well, thank you, but I don't have any flour in the house, I should warn you. I don't bake, I cook, I don't bake. So you might have to gather your own supply, you know? Okay, that works now. Which should mean, in theory, this thing functions again. Does it? I think so. Yeah, look at that. What did I want to do this for? I can't remember. Oh well, we'll keep it on that one. That'll be fine. Okie dokie. Doki Doki Literature Club music. That is possibly mixed in here. I'm gonna be honest. This is gathered from, like... I basically had a whole day going through most of my songs and then cherry picking all different categories. So now we have things for every occasion. So, with that in mind, the very first thing I would like to get on with is a bit of an oddball pick, to say the least. It's just a cheeky little idea. I don't know if it could one day turn into a video when we get around to making YouTube videos about this whole thing. But there is an old school thing I used to watch back in the day, which was Vsauce. But not just Vsauce 1 with Hey It's Michael and all the rest of it. Michael here from Vsauce or whatever his catchphrase is. I already don't remember it. No, I adored that YouTube channel back in the day, but the thing that really got me was Vsauce 3, and specifically a little tiny series they did called GAMELUT. It was just a big collection of things you could buy. Actually, I think they had loot and GAMELUT. I think, considering it's been about 11 years, I thought it could be interesting to rewatch over some of their old school advertisements, is basically what it is. Very nerdy advertisements. And see if any of it is both timeless, relevant, something we would want even in the current day, or whether it's its own weird little time capsule of, wow, that was a thing they tried to sell. You know, it's going to take us back to old school 2011 era video games, but I thought it could be interesting. And maybe we'll switch over to loot itself. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see. Hello, Oakley. Welcome, welcome. So that's what we're going to start with. We've also got some other plans in the background. I was thinking of doing things like the human benchmark test. I was going to play Wordle, and I was going to play Connections. It's just a little side thing, but I accidentally already did it. Oops. I guess I was bored at 1 minute past midnight last night and already did it. But, oh well. We're going to do things like that in general. It's just a cheeky little reaction stream, keeping it casual while we can in the early days. But we've got a few other things planned in the background, if we so like. But otherwise, shall we start getting ready for this whole thing? Oh, then that sounds pretty good to me. Well, give me a moment to set it up, because I'm I need a little bit of time, you know? Vsauce mentioned, it definitely was. Hello, Murderzoot. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'm like an old man juggling through all these screens, but to be fair, we are broadcasting in like 4 different platforms at once here. But it should all make sense with itself. In the meantime, enjoy my music. Oh, I'm learning a lot already, just trying to get some stuff in the background. There's apparently 3 separate playlists for loot, who'd have thought? Ooh, okay. British and handsome slime is best. Well, thank you. I don't think there's a lot of competition in that exact category, but who knows? Who knows? This is extra dramatic and not quite the vibe I was going for, I'm gonna be honest. That's not even video game music, that's just a sound. Oh no, I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. If I go, let's do it in reverse order for myself, for my own sanity's sake. That's what I'm gonna do. So if I... We got that one there. We're gonna have excuse me? Oh, did he just forget? He might have just forgotten. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Okay, cool. In the meantime, let me know how your week's been. What have you been up to? I've only really been working. It's not that exciting. I've just been keeping up, you know? Doing the day job so I can do this as the hobby on the side. Like, it's been nice. I enjoy my work a lot. Generally, I have a good time with it. I don't know if I'll necessarily have the same amount of freedom this time next Thursday, but you never know. I'll put together a schedule when it's time. Oh, that's quite nice, actually. Like that. Okay, that's for YouTube streaming. Hey, some of you can see this already. Don't worry, you're figuring this out. It's fun to watch and kind of endearing. Well, there you go. That's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. Makes things a lot easier to know the stress is not needing to be there, you know? Right, alright. I mean, that looks pretty functional. You can see some of the VTubers I watch on the side in this channel. Wow, crazy. But, do we have something like a nice introduction here? Maybe we could do. So, this here is GAMELUT. This is the old school Vsauce nostalgic memory I have from back in the day. It's a whole bunch of gaming related loot, and we have a couple other playlists of collections. Let's have a run through and see if it's at all up to date or a little, you know, see what all kind of things jump out. It is, what's that, 3 million views on this playlist alone? It's only 35 videos long. Good lord. This is the old school stuff. It might be a dud, or we're just going to give it a go, really. Hello, Crexite, welcome. We're finally back to streaming after like a 3-day break. I hope you can forgive me for that. Is it demos today? It is not. We'll be doing demos on Sunday next. I didn't find time to open up every individual demo, make it not full screen and not crash my PC. We're doing a cheeky, casual, just reaction one today. Simply so that I can chill on a Thursday, really. So that's the plan. Unless you saw a demo's thumbnail, in which case I gotta fix that. But I would assume that didn't pop up if I set that up correctly. We shall see. Can I hide this? Maybe I can't. I'll just... Oh, that hides it. There you go. Alright, let's give it a go and see where things go from here, shall we?
Grab your Metal Gear Ray figure and
It's a whole... My god, you see this down here? No, you can't. It's a whole 3 minutes long, this thing. And I should probably move myself out of the way on widescreen. I don't need to be this massive straight away. I mean, let's put ourselves down here by the price tag, shall we? So, let's see what Vsauce has to sell us, shall we?
Grab your Metal Gear Ray figure and strap yourself in with a Pokemon seatbelt.
Oh yes, can't forget the Pokemon seatbelt. This is the kind of category we're going with here. Considering Pokemon is the largest, most insane merchandisable IP, I'm surprised that... What year is this? Expedition 33, that's quite a long time ago. 11 years ago, 2014, they tried to sell us a seatbelt belt. Oh, okay. Yeah, great. Love that for me. Why have you done that? Can I make it like that? There you go. Think that makes sense. Why am I sideways? What's happened here? I'm going awry already. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this. What do you mean? It's just a 3-minute video. I suddenly see what you mean. Never mind. I want to make it so that it looks like I'm looking at the thing. Why is it... Hold on, let me just cheekily flip myself because it doesn't want me to be correct. That's not right. Oops. I don't know my verticals and horizontals. Ah, there we go. Now I'm looking in the right direction.
Belt. I'm Jake.
We need to... Hello, Jake.
This is episode number 20 of GAMELUT.
Ah, look at this. We're going to watch it in a random order as well, so we don't have to see any... I don't know, maybe episode 1's poorly put together and, you know, even more outdated than I assume the rest of this is going to be. What we need is to, like, make a mental note of what things we want and what things we don't want, you know? We need like a bin it or win it system. What rhymes with bin or win? There we go, that'll do. I was like, what could possibly make this work? I'm going to assume I'm going to try and be picky. Maybe we'll even work out how much this costs. We're trying not to buy every single thing, alright? It may be 2013 when this video came out, but nowadays, we don't have the economy to buy every single thing on this damn video. Let's see if we want to buy anything from Vsauce's GAMELUT. Also, let me know if the audio is ever like too overbearing or too quiet or what have you. I'm winging it, I'm gonna be honest.
Sorry, let me just take off this Sub-Zero beanie mask.
Oh, I mean, hey, that's ahead of a time. That's 12 years in front. 12, it's 7. 7 years. Oh my god, it was 7 years difference? Ah, this is ahead of the crowd.
Okay, unplug your phone.
I think we're going so fast through these, we're gonna need only wins. Everything goes in the bin, I guess, is what we're insinuating here. What else you got for us, Jake?
Phone from a PS1 phone charger and put it in an insane Batmobile case.
What? Okay, this is freaking crazy on the retention time. First things first, look at the quality of that iPhone. Is that logo real? That doesn't look right. What am I looking at? Is that how small they used to be? That's like an iPod. Oh my god.
Phone from a PS1 phone.
What do we say? Say win to buy? I guess so. Don't Or bin it and don't bin it. What's... Win sounds also very 2013, to be fair. You know, it's like, for the win. So maybe it fits. For the win if we like it.
Charger.
Or just call it out, you know?
And put it in an insane Batmobile case.
A Batmobile case is... I mean, hey, I've never seen, after all these years, phone cases with wheels attached. So maybe it could still pop off. Maybe not yet. I'll bin it for now.
That even shoots the bat symbol out of the exhaust.
Well, now you bloody sold me. Holy hell.
Then withdraw $8,000 from your Pac-Man coin bank.
Oh my, okay, I thought they were like, this phone case costs $8,000, by the way. You have to be a canonical Bruce Wayne to buy this thing. Oh my god.
So you can buy these Resident Evil Mansion keys.
Ooh, that's sweet. I hadn't played Resident Evil back in the day. I've since played only the first one, I think? Something like that. Those actually look very crappy in 3D printed. I don't know if 3D printing was a thing back in 2011, but it looks crappy now. It's a win for some people, though.
Keep those keys hidden behind Marvel retro comic curtains that...
Oh, that is like grandma curtains. Can I say that? Like, I know Marvel was popping off for a whole 3 years by the time this video came out, but that is ugly. Like... I don't care how much that thing costs. Christ, Miranda Designs. What is this website, by the way, I'm looking at? Like, it's old school tweets and likes and pinnits, but what is the rest of this? This alone is just such like a time capsule, you know?
match
Bin, yeah, I say bin.
your Avengers stained glass.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling this. Also, this isn't glass. This is clearly, like, netting. What am I... And it's backwards, I think. What am I... Yeah, what's going on in this?
And these awesome superhero family prints by Andre Rajolina.
I mean, hey, that's great artwork. I'll give him that. This is nice. This is very much like the kind of thing I would expect to see at, like, Comic-Con, you know? And, like, that's sweet. That's nice. If anything, actually, I would probably buy something closer to this. Only because these kind of things are diverse enough to cover enough IP that there'll be something to enjoy, you know? I usually go for, like, the big booklets of stuff, because I'm like, I'm not interested in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but if you're gonna show me a little bit of, Fantastic Four, you're covering so wide you're set. It's nice. Maybe. Make a good coaster. Great art, though.
If you don't plan on leaving the house, put on
I do not. I don't plan on leaving the house at all.
fleece Batman pajama pants and stay warm with
Fleece Batman pajama pants. No. What? $25 for just logos slapped over your legs and the word Batman? This isn't selling me. Maybe I was just an impressionable kid with no money fantasizing back in 2011. I'm gonna bin this one, man. Batman's not even cool yet.
Like the Hedgehog slippers and...
Oh, I mean, you can... This, I feel like, exists and still does, you know? I mean, maybe it's just because it's Sonic the Hedgehog merch. It goes everywhere. I feel like I've already seen this recently. This is on Amazon as well. January 17th. Oh my god, it's literally January 15th the day I'm streaming this. That's almost in 3 hours. That is tomorrow, January 17th. That's crazy. Oh my god, okay. Hello, cool guy. We're watching GAMELUT, seeing if products can be sold to us or not. Seeing the world as it is. Also, let me bring my notes over here for myself. Check that's still running. Visibility restricted because it redirects users to purchase product outside TikTok. Oh my god, TikTok finds an excuse every damn time. You know what? Well, then they're not going to enjoy this whole GAMELUT thing. Let's kill TikTok. That's that over.
And Minecraft Enderman hoodie.
Oh, Minecraft! I didn't even think this thing existed at the time of this video. This is... I mean, it's almost empty, isn't it? Like, I know Endermen are just darkness manifest and grab your blocks. That's a little bit, you know, minimal for my tastes. If anything, maybe that's better than just a logo slapped on top, but... I don't know.
Or this Skyrim helmet hoodie for something a little more rustic.
Ooh, our Skyrim rustic hoodie. I mean, it it looks
Enderman hoodie.
equally pretty
or the
tacky.
Skyrim helmet.
Like, what is that made of? Like, that is thin. Those hooks are drooping already. Does the hooks go down in Skyrim? Maybe they do. I like the concept, but this also feels like early game, like graphics design, where no one's quite worked it out yet. I mean, look at
for something a
look at the size of the font on his back. That is maddening. Oh my god.
little more rustic. But if you're dressing to impress, don't forget Minecraft socks.
That first one. Where's the Minecraft? That looks more like a DDR pair of socks than anything else.
And an Assassin's Creed Black Flag button-up shirt.
Ooh, interesting. This one's properly like high quality gunning. $60. You can't even tell that it's Assassin's Creed. I think I kind of like that, to be fair. I think I prefer when video game merch is subtle, that you can actually wear it in public, you know? There's a lot of, like, graphic tees that people just wear, and I'm like, it's just, you know, it's a little basic, a little generic, and not very well done, but this guy here, I think he works quite nicely. Like, it's just hidden, rolled up on him. You know what? I think I'd put that as our first win. Assassin's Creed dress shirt. Ass dress shirt. Brilliant. That's all we need. Our first win, only $60. God, I feel like I'm not going to say win very often, and when I do, I'm still going to end up bankrupt at the end. If I was a larger, crazy streamer, maybe I'd consider buying everything I like on GameLoot if it's still available. Maybe we'll come back to this in 3 years, see how we're doing, eh?
Black Flag button-up shirt.
I literally started, like, 2 months ago.
Complete
if that.
with poke bow tie.
A poke bow tie. It looks a little flimsy on the elastic, but I don't hate the concept. This is peak, at least in Britain, bow ties, a cool era of 2011, 2013. This is, at least in the British world, when Matt Smith was playing the Doctor, everyone had a bow tie in the nerdy industry, in the nerdy subculture community. It would probably need to be a little bit better than a $7 thing for me. But, you know, it's decent. I don't hate that.
Or impress everyone with these insane Blizzard game-themed t-shirts.
Oh. Whoa. This is artwork. I'm not certain it fits on a shirt. I think that could pass, though. That's good. This is Blizzard, is it? This is before they made Overwatch. I only know Overwatch. In fact, I'll tell you what. I was spared as a child, alright? I have, like, a traumatic memory that I didn't realize until years later was actually saving my life, okay? I, back in the day, really wanted to get behind. I really wanted to get behind a particular Blizzard video game, yeah? You might have heard of it before. It's a little doozy called World of Warcraft. I, as like a little 12-year-old snotty boy, wanted nothing more than to get into the world of MMORPGs, you know? They were cool, they were massively online, I just received access to the internet, and I loved video games, and I knew World of Warcraft existed. I'd played some knockoff MMORPGs that are barely findable on when you Google it these days, but I wanted to play the big one. This is back in like 2008, or something like that. So anyway, I go in one day to our local game, which is like our local game shop. Maybe it was Game Station. We have our own like British GameStop brands there. And with it, I really wanted to go to this place, get a little PC case, and have World of Warcraft. But I came with my mum, and we got blocked by the staff member who you know the type. He was like clearly in the know. He was already 17, 18, 19, something like that. And he looks down at this little 12-year-old me, sees the game I'm trying to purchase, and he turns to my mum and she says, I don't really think this game is for your son. He's a little bit too young for this, you know? I think this might be a little bit too much. Why don't you give him something like this? And he would then proceed to pass over a PC-cased version of Guild Wars 2 instead. And I was fuming back in the day. I was like, how dare you? I'm not too young. I'm almost an adult. I'm 12. I must play World of Warcraft. But I never could because I got blocked by the one game shop in the middle of this entire desolate village that I was living in 2008. And so I never got to play it, and I realized all these years later, maybe, just maybe, that one shopkeeper may have actually saved my life. Because who knows how many hours I would have lost to that damn thing. Who knows how my life would have trajected in a different direction had I not played World of Warcraft. And for anyone wondering what happened with Guild Wars 2, I tried to start playing it, but I had a dinky little laptop and it couldn't run it. So even in the good ending, where I played an MMORPG that's not as rotting as World of Warcraft, I never got to play it, and I probably wouldn't have been able to play it anyway with my low-end laptop. So I was avoided off of the MMORPG pipeline, and now we're here. Hope it was worth it. Yo, can you put a song on, I suggest? I'm afraid not, we're in the middle of a YouTube video, but you're welcome to plot it down. Give a name for it. Plug it out somewhere if you wish. Hello, woo, welcome, welcome. Also, let me just quickly check things on the side. There you go.
For the misses, there's a Kingdom Hearts
that's not a good sign. 2011, and they say for the misses.
Keyblade ring, some rupee ear.
Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, a ring and some earrings. Whew, you gotta be careful with early YouTube. I mean, this is Vsauce. This is Vsauce 3. I trust the guy. Big fan of Jake and all that. But, and this is nice. In fact...
Earrings and an arcade dress.
Hold on.
There's a Kingdom Hearts Keyblade ring, some rupee earrings, and an arcade dress. There's a Kingdom Hearts Keyblade ring, some rupee...
I think I legitimately own some of these. I think all these years later, I recognize those Triforce cufflinks as like a birthday present I got. I didn't buy it myself, but 10 years later, I think some friends got that for me, of all things. Same with the little pendant rings, necklaces. I could see that as well. That's crazy. That's funny.
Earrings and...
Would I get them now? No, I'm not a fan of cufflinks, necklaces, or earrings.
An arcade dress.
That looks... you know, that's just... I mean, it's interesting. More interesting that they made it a game over screen that you wear. You know, why not, like... Pac-Man and a little bit of bright yellow. I guess people are afraid of yellow in clothing, but there you go. Woo, you're subscribed? Welcome. Well, thank you very much. Our YouTube channel, by the way, is Pseudo VODs, if you're not already aware. It will have VODs and shorts on it. We've actually recently passed 100 subscribers, which is crazy cool. So thank you everyone for joining for that. If you like long form, you're already here. And if you like short form, check out the shorts tab. It'll be there. Or if you want, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on to Discord if you wish. They're all around somewhere. There'll be links in the description on all of these platforms somewhere. Thank you for the support.
And heck, why not a League of Legends necklace?
Ooh, nice. I don't know League of Legends. I know a little bit of Arcane nowadays. League of Legends is another one of those games I just buzzed off of back in the day. I avoided it. I'm not on the worst timeline. I am, like, a VTuber, so I'm not on the best timeline in the world, but we're making progress, you know? Hello, Ultra Instinct Goku. We are playing GAMELUT. We're watching GAMELUT. It's old school Vsauce videos to see what kind of products they were selling 10 years ago and whether we want any of them now. All sorts of nerdy stuff. I love the Persona Tarot card in the bottom right there. Man, this really, also, like, what a time capsule, man. I'm seeing, like, early Attack on Titan and a very specific TARDIS. It's, what a dream. Yeah, Persona merch there. Maybe a win for that one, of all things, ironically. The Persona Tarot card. Let me write that down. I will do it. Persona Tarot card. Who knows how much it costs? $15 it looks like. Maybe 16. Big Monkey Yaps, welcome!
It'll go perfect.
We're watching some GAMELUT, which is an old school series from Vsauce 3 back in the day, to see what kind of products we like.
With that Umbrella Corporation purse.
Ooh, nice. That's, again, just a logo slapped on a dress. You're gonna find I'm very quickly gonna be critiquing a lot of graphics design. Not quite where I was planning on going, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's also because back in 2011, I didn't have adult money. I couldn't buy any of these. I could just fantasize about it, Nowadays, I fantasize about what houses there are to buy that are completely out of my budget, but I do own some nerdy video gamey merch, so I guess I could be Pininicky. That's great. What a weird character development I didn't think I'd have to address today. Can you play Call of Duty? We will do, one day. It is planned. Anything first person, I think I could play. I'll just put the camera behind my little model and then actually play like over my shoulder. And there's something interesting there. If anything, I would probably play Battlefield Bad Company 2 first, because that's an actual like comedy to its storyline, which could be good. But you never know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A win is Pseudo merch. We need Pseudo merch. We'll get there. One day we'll get. Terrible at graphics design. We'll get there.
Looking that hot must have made you parched. So take a sip out of an Aperture Science 70.
Ooh, whoa. This, I feel like, is rare. Not just because it's 20% off the product price. This is like old school Aperture. Like I know Persona games a little. Portal games. I know Portal games a little bit. And an Aperture mug that's set in like the 1970s logo. I love that. That's a little bit rarer than the generic, companion cubes and like. And on sale 13 years ago for $7.99, I'm writing that down. Don't bin it. It's a win. Don't bin it, we'll win it, Warzone or Mobile or Black Ops. Can you do that? I'll play Black Ops 1. But not the new stuff. The new stuff is just Battle Royales. That's not my Call of Duty, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an old head. I'm a VTuber. I'm turning 30 soon. That is an absolute win for the Portal 2 mug. Absolutely. I'll have 17 of them, thank you.
Diner coffee mug, and keep the tables safe with Iron Man light-up coasters.
Like Iron Man, yeah, that's fine. The arc reactor, that's cool. Actually, coasters that light up. Actually, that sounds like a terrible idea. Why would you put electricity under the mug you're drinking from? That's terrible. Bin it, please. Also, look at that old school YouTube bar. Oh, my heart. Oh, I remember the days. I think YouTube recently updated, in fact. They've just removed, like, search having multiple video formats involved. So you can only search shorts or you can only search videos. Don't know how that's going to affect me, but I'm gotta ride the wave now that there's a new one.
Or fill up your Zelda Triforce flask with...
Hey, this is interesting. I've seen these around. I think these are still sold. I don't know if any of them are very good. I know that I bought, in my recent convention, I went to MagFest last year, and they had a whole bunch of flasks available. One of the ones was a Stardew Valley flask. That was lovely, because it was really detailed, and it had like an item description on it of the flask itself. I think that's really good. Again, it's just a logo. Bin it!
Some liquid courage so you can battle the heat in a Nintendo controller.
Oh no! It's a 2011. The YouTube mark. I probably can't even play this too long.
Some style with the matching Nintendo.
YouTube ran a little differently back then. You could bet that was there for the thumbnail. I don't even know. What video game was she selling? What product was that? I remember Grey. Was it Pac-Man? Was it something arcadey? Oh, man. This looks terrible, by the way. What, bin this, whatever the hell it's meant to be.
Nintendo controller snapback.
Why grey? Why not even straight? Why stitched it? Oh, God.
But before you leave the house, that fly, eliminate odor with NES controller mints and...
NES controller mints? What makes it video gamey? The case? That's just a box. Did you eat that? Is that whole thing edible? It's British. It's £1.99. Ho, ho, ho. That's like £3 in the modern day. Oh dear. Hello, Electric Player. Play VR? Yeah, I will do. In the future. We do legitimately plan to do VR stuff if you want to see it. Like, I've got a whole VR setup. I can move all my limbs on another stream. We can set that up. We're going to play FNAF VR one day. We're going to play Spider-Man VR one day. We're going to play Zelda Breath of the Wild VR one day. We're going to learn to mod every single game in the world and play it in VR one day. And we're going to play Sonic POV VR one day, where you're inside Sonic in a normal Sonic game running in first person to make yourself sick one day. And we're probably going to play every single modded game possible, like Oblivion in VR one day, and Fallout 4 in VR one day, and Fallout New Vegas Remake in VR one day. So yeah, come join along. We'll be doing that. We want VR. You'll never guess when I'm gonna do it.
Some Street Fighter cologne. So
that sounds terrible. 5995. Street Fighter cologne sounds like a euphemism for sweat. Like that. What are they meant to smell like? They're gonna, like, what do you think a Shoryuken smells like? I don't want to know. Sorry, Hadouken. I've only played one Street Fighter game. It was like Street Fighter 7 and I didn't like it. You sound like In the Little Wood. I assume he's just British. I'm gonna be honest. I'll look him up later. I've heard a lot of comparisons to other British creators. I never hear it. But, you know, sure, we'll have a look.
So you can
Bin the Street Fighter cologne.
Smell as good as you look. Or get your nails did like companion cubes and...
That's decent. $20. I think that's pretty good for a nail set. I don't remember how much it costs. Again, what is it with, like, millennial grey? This is a very millennial coded video. I mean, obviously, I watched it 10 years ago and I'm a millennial. I'm on the teetering end, but I'm on, yeah, I'm a VTuber. I'm on the edge of millennial. But this just is grey and black and loose. Like, look at that. Look at that 10th one in the middle there. Not for me. Howdy, howdy, hello, Mitch Heisenberg. Welcome. I see you have a very controversial family member, but nice to see you. Come join along. We're playing and watching Vsauce 3's GAMELUT to see some old school nerdy products and see if we want any of it.
check yourself out in this Mario compact mirror.
Aren't mirrors meant to show yourself? I can only see what I want to become. No, thank you.
While you're
Bin it.
out, keep your defenses up with a 3D printed Team Fortress 2 turret.
Whoa, so this is proper... We are in the age of 3D printing. All these years ago? That's not terrible. There's a weird texture to it, but considering nowadays there's a lot of 3D print slop, I kind of don't hate that. Like, it's dotty, but I'd rather that over the stripey look. That's nice. It's $23 for a tiny little turret. But you know what? Maybe that's worth it. It's a sweet little guy. Or just buy an entire 3D printer. If I've got money to buy all of these products one day, maybe I'll do... You know what will happen? I'm going to save this video, and in 3 years' time, I'm going to look over it again, and then buy all the products on our win it list, alright? You can mark it now, clip me now, and say, look at this, 3 years later, future me. You need to buy everything in this video, if you could find it, because you said you would 3 years ago. Theoretically, you can afford it by now, so get buying. Win it or bin it. There you go. Former engineer player, this guy gets it. Hey, I mean, there you go. It's the good times. You can joke about my name. I had been long desensitized to it till long ago. Ah, well, there you go. Oops, I pressed space and it didn't... What did it... Oh, it did my notes. Okay, that's good.
A Dead Space motorcycle helmet, and
That is a terrible punchline for somebody. Why would you get a motorcycle helmet shaped off of the guy whose most famous accolade is being brutally murdered and decapitated? No, thank you. No! Bin that, please!
disguise your Nintendo 3DS.
But still, Dead Space is like a deep cut, you know? Like, I know they made a third one way later, but I don't remember thinking about that one. I would love to play Dead Space. I hate horror. I think horror's good for content. It's the only type of video games I haven't really seen and been exposed to back in the day. Because I couldn't even watch horror videos. I couldn't even get through Markiplier FNAF videos, let alone bloody Dead Space. So maybe that's a future for us. This is like a list of future streams to play. I'm getting the idea of what people want to see, you know? So interesting. Play Crunker, it's an OG game. Maybe, I'll have a look into it. We do in fact have a Discord server. Check out our links down below. Come to the Discord server. There's a channel all about stream suggestions. Plug it there, and I certainly won't forget by the end of this stream.
With a composition
Because I'll be able to see afterwards.
note, a Dead Space motorcycle helmet, and disguise your Nintendo 3DS with a composition notebook sticker.
Wowee. You can gloss over your current Nintendo 3DS. That's the era we're in. And there never was another handheld portable console. Switch and Switch 2 is technically, but you know what I mean. Portable that you can put in your pocket doesn't exist anymore. What a shame. I love the Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide style cover though. That's solid. I don't own my 3DS anymore. I even had a modded one so I could record like videos off of it. I got a whole investment for it back in the day, but then it didn't go anywhere. For $14, maybe, you know. You're too young though. Never mind, Woo. I'll do my best to remember it with my memory. Don't you worry about it. Horror is a good genre. Lore is always interesting. I agree. Yeah, there's definitely something always to be had that's fun to see. Hold on. I want to have like a nice... What's a good, Ooh. We need some background music for when I'm not, you know, playing. I have something somewhere prepared. No? That's not what I want. I want Juness. Literally the theme for this whole thing. Actually, that's really quiet. Oh, let's do this then. There we go. Now it sounds like a shop whenever we're not playing the video. Meanwhile, the PlayStation Portable. Remember the old PSP? I don't. Not really.
Or show your strength by wearing a BioShock Infinite Handyman Heart t-shirt.
Oh, BioShock Infinite. Now that is a deep cut. I mean, I know they're actually making a new BioShock, aren't they? Or the same team are making something. I would love to play that. I love BioShock Infinite, man. And BioShock 2. And BioShock 1. I'm a normie. I like all three. Never played the DLC, though. I don't know if I like that design. It's interesting. What is with the millennial gray, man? Bin it, please.
At the end of the night, lay your head on a Call of Duty pillow.
God. Blah. That's like, it's just, I mean, it's faint. You can translate that to mean bin it.
Tuck yourself into a Grand Theft Auto body bag.
Why would, what? I thought they meant like Metal Gear, like a sleeping bag, or like a stealthy thing. Why would you buy a body bag? A literal coroner's body bag? Who were the target demographics for Vsauce 3 back in the day? I'm scared. I like neutral colors, but you need some bright colors occasionally in your life, especially during the summers. Absolutely. I recently discovered that my complexion is apparently very good in yellow. I look very nice in yellow, but obviously I'm a big fan of deep royal blue and orange. I think it looks quite nicely on me. I'm a big fan of vibrant colors, if that's not clear. I can't deal with this millennial gray, man. It's all just too much for me. You would buy one, though? You'd buy, Mitch, you would buy a coroner's body bag? I'm afraid.
Sleeping bag. And mark your spot with a video game tombstone. There are what?
No. Hold on. Hold on. Is this selling what I think it's selling? No. No, this is $10. They're not selling they're not selling tombstones, are they?
Body bag, sleeping bag.
Oh, I missed this bit. This is vital information I missed. It was in fact a body bag. Still maddening for $70. And that doesn't look like a good material, even if they say it's 100% polyester.
And mark your spot with a video game tombstone. There are ones for Koopa Troopa,
What is this?
Dr. Light, and Link.
Why? No! Is this a threat? It might be. Bloody hell. Oh god, I thought they were genuinely being like, by the way, when you die in 70 years, would you like to consider a video gamey headstone? You could put it next to your baby-sized coffin. Oh god.
And dream of these video game prints by Iaxa Larkov.
Okay, the print, once again, we're getting to like an artist
Dr.
section.
Light and Link.
This is really
then
good.
Dream of these video games.
I don't like all of these prints, but it's fine. Like, the Link versus Mario one is a very classic thing you see a lot, where it's just actual official art plugged in somewhere. In this case, there is actual graphic design. They've mixed all sorts of things together, but usually, like, I can tell exactly where that's from. That's Super Smash Brothers, and that's Super Smash Brothers. For Wii U? For Wii U, I think that could be. And it's like, okay, great. I don't want, no, like, you know, I can do the graphics myself. I want artwork, which I think is what we get next.
Game prints by Iaxa Larkov.
Oh, these were all made by Nuka-Cola Fan, which is why I'm not a big fan of it. But this person gets it. This is design right here. Oh, yeah, no, decent. That's decent. I like that. Luigi looks a little bit like baby Luigi somehow. He's very thin somewhere. That's nice. I think I would love this if it was the actual consoles, like framed in glass, you know? Then it'd be great. That'd be really nice. We'll see. I'm not allowed to put anything on my walls anyway. My landlord would never allow it. I'm renting, so. But one day I can dream of sticking 5 Game Boys onto the wall. I never said I had taste.
Throw in the Adventure Time towel.
Wow, Adventure Time, back in the day.
Subscribe to Vsauce 3 for more game loot, and melt minds with a tie-dye Echo the Dolphin shirt.
Wow, oh my god, Echo the Dolphin? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time, and I don't think I'd heard it in a long time when this was said for the first time. God, I mean, it's an ugly shirt, but I love Echo the Dolphin in concept. I prefer cremation, in my opinion. Well, that's dark. I would love to take one of those options where you could become like a tree seed. If I could do something quirky like that. I'm not sure if I want to turn my body into a gemstone. That's a lot of pressure, but I wouldn't mind becoming a seed and decomposing in the ground and growing a tree out of me. That too much to ask? Probably. But it's what I'll put in my will one day, and they'll be like, how the fuck are we meant to do this? Something to plan in like 70 years' time.
Links to everything can be found.
Put the posters on the floor instead of the wall. Ooh, that's an idea. We'll see. Okay.
Found in the description below.
I've also now learnt that the descriptions are in fact in this video, in theory. So we could actually, oh my god, if we wanted to, we could gather them. That is horrifying. We will see. Let's play another one of these, and then maybe we'll switch to Loot, and then move on from there, shall we?
I'm Jake, and
Hi,
as
Jake.
always, thanks for watching.
You're welcome. Man, I was a proper Vsauce fan back in the day. I watched all 3 every time. I stopped at some point.
Break open your
Probably when I went to uni or something. I stopped quite late in the game, but like great stuff all the time. And they still post now. Michael does. And Vsauce too. Whatever. Love Jake. The most. Yeah, okay, let's see. Marvel Deadpool
Deadpool piggy bank and sell your NES collection.
What?
T-shirt.
That is... Why? Ugh, it's so ugly, man. What is with the millennial grey, man? Like, I know it's just the color of the cartridges, but like, couldn't you at least show the golden one? Oh, it is there.
I'm Jake, and this is episode number 18 of Game Loot.
Yeah, show me the good stuff, please.
Hit the slopes on this N7 armor striped snowboard with
That is the thinnest, minimalist thing. I kind of like it. Not crazy on Mass Effect. Ah, well.
Iron Man light up goggles.
That is terrible. When does... What? Iron Man light-up goggles? I mean, I know Cyclops, but... No. Bin it! No, thank you.
And keep warm wearing a Los Santos beanie. It's
just a beanie that says the word Los Santos on it. Man, I hate the the minimalist design. It's $10.07 though. Wowee. They really want to drain you of all your money. And I see there's a swear word down at the bottom of the screen that Vsauce didn't know to blur out. Ooh. That is so ugly. Immediate bin. Yeah, man. Man. I'll tell you what we might do. If we do another one of these in future, I might set up a command so anyone can say bin it or win it, and then we'll hear it verbally. I think that's a good shout. We can get like an idea of how people feel.
Journey scarf. And
ooh, whoa! Oh my god, Journey! God, do you guys even remember Journey? That was bloody incredible game back in the day. People played it for like a month. And we've not heard anything since. It is... this is $165? I fuck with this. This is incredible. It's a shame it's just a knitted scarf. I kind of find that material kind of disagrees with me a little bit. But conceptually, an over-the-top, long Journey scarf is incredible work. Oh, that is a win if I ever saw one.
And Attack on Titan Recon Core jacket.
I mean, that's just a jacket with a logo stitched on very crappy on poor materials, isn't it? I didn't notice this as a kid, but now I do.
And don't roll without your D20 dice socks.
Not the D20 dice themselves, that would be costing too much. But socks, yeah, we can get that. Look how pixelated they already are here.
After shredding on the slopes, shred on a Pac-Man ukulele.
Well, this is a little ahead of its time. I know of a certain YouTuber that'd be interested in that. $600 for a Pac-ukulele? No, thank you, man. This is a... Maybe they're just saving... You know what? Maybe they are just saving the best for last. They're saving the best for last. Banjo Supremacy. Now that I could get behind. A Banjo-Kazooie themed Banjo and Kazooie? Where's that in GAMELUT? That's the real kicker. That's the good stuff.
With some Nintendo guitar picks and...
God. It might be $5 and there's only one available, but that's just Mario. I don't even think it's official Mario. Where did they get that from? Slapped onto some guitar picks? Absolute bin.
8-bit guitar strap.
I mean... It's just described as 8-bit, but are they Space Invaders? What are these? Also, it's so interesting to see, like, the design, like, all these website designs behind me. The world used to be so much more open and diverse, man. What a time. But I ain't getting the 8-bit, I am 8-bit guitar straps either.
You can practice with the Super Mario Bros. Sheet music.
Oh, okay, I thought they were just about to be like, here's every Super Mario series video game. Sheet music is cool. I would have loved to have gotten more into music. I can't really play an instrument. I can play the piano a little bit, and I can read sheet music. In another world, I would have been like a music YouTuber, playing video game songs, but I also was not talented enough to really do it. And finding the sheet music was a pain. So it was a distant dream back in 2011. But nowadays, probably sheet music's available everywhere. Certainly for hopefully less than $12.43. Thanks, Amazon. I know this font. But that would be an interesting thing. I always like the idea of learning every instrument in a song. Recording myself live performing it in like some room. And then splicing the camera so you see me at every instrument. Like literally duplicated. And then I was going to do like a storyline with like the characters coming in and doing stuff. Or every instrument character has their own like aesthetic. So like if I was like a choir guy, I'd be in a full tuxedo. And like if I was playing like the steel drums or something, I was going to be topless. So it's like at the beach or something like that. But you know, it was a full-on imagination for a guy who can only play slightly the piano. I guess I was always going to be a creator in some form. If it wasn't music, it's eventually VTubing. What can you do? I'm hard baked into this this path of mine. if you could play an instrument and be instantly talented, what would it be? Probably violin. Violin is so good sounding, but it's so hard to start. It's so scratchy. If I could skip the scratchiness and get straight to violins, because I love video game music. I love orchestral stuff. Violins are in like everything. Because like piano's nice, but pianos sound like pianos. You know, they sound like it just it dilutes a song to sound like a piano song. Whereas I think violin can slope around and adapt in a way that it'll always sound nice. Yeah, violins are nice. And I would like to think that having such expertise in violining allows you to be able to play the viola, you know? And then it's not too hard to extrapolate that to the next thing. A lot of string instruments, I think. Whereas piano, you kind of have to restart with every other instrument. Drumming, you get rhythm, and I guess you could get certain different types of drums. And wind instruments as well, I feel like you reset, because like the button placement, the wind hole placement is completely different. So violin would be my take, personally.
All through an Atari 20...
That, and you can then scratch intentionally and then ruin people's days. Hello, Meeg, welcome.
600 amp.
We are watching old school Vsauce videos. And this is GAMELUT, where they show off a bunch of nerdy things you can buy. We want to see if there's anything we want to get 13 years later.
For that retro sound. Once you've honed them ukulele skills, put on your Super Meat Boy apron.
Whoa. Yeah, this is a time period. I've never heard of Super Meat Boy in years as merchandise. Also, though, terrible. An apron that's not even facing forwards. Bin that, please. You should play Deltarune. Absolutely win tier of a video game. That's a shout. Maybe. I think I'd be more interested in doing like only the boss fights, like a boss rush. But maybe, you never know. Always like banjos and guitars. But I knew that it'll be awkward to keep them just as decorative pieces. So I resorted to digital music making. Ah, fair enough. That makes total sense to me. And doing things digitally is correct in the modern world. It's kind of like artists, you know? Loads of people are great at sketching on paper. But the things that I see that are, you know, if you want to count in career-wise and view numbers, and, you know, content brain, digitalizing makes a lot of sense. It's a shame, in a way.
Man oven mitts.
Again, terrible. Like, there's something about comic book merchandise. It's so crappy because of the paneling. Like, it's not facing forwards, these oven mitts. No. Also, where's the other one? You can't just simply have a one-handed oven mitt. Well, I guess you can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Get baking with these Minecraft cookie cutters.
Oh, now that's amazing. That's so sweet. I haven't seen cookie cutters in a long time, so maybe I'm just getting baffled by the concept, but that looks great. Like, look at those. That's so sweet. Oh, I would love that. Oh, I gotta get that in. The Minecraft cookie cutters. Oh my god. I've also just realized a plan in my 3 years later clip, which is obviously I'm a VTuber. Of all of this merch we can buy, but you're not gonna see it, because I assume I'm not face camming by then. Am I? What am I doing in 3 years? What am I doing in 2029? Being an old man, apparently. Like, oh well. You'll just have to imagine that I've bought Minecraft cookie cutters in 3 years and I'm eating a cookie. You know, I can't possibly be acting in that in the background. Hello, Freddy. Welcome. You should do a baking stream sometime in the far future. I mean, you know what? With the Minecraft cookie cutters that are clearly in my inventory in the future, maybe it'll happen. That's an absolute win for Minecraft cookie cutters. I will help because I myself am a baker. Well, you know what? If you're willing to stick around for 3 years, I will definitely take your help directly. Mark a note in your calendars. Although even then, it'll be a month after I bought it from 3 years from now. So it'll be like February, maybe March 2029. Write that down, and somebody clip that so I remember.
While those cook in the furnace, browse through the incredible...
By the way, maybe this is a cheeky thing, but I might as well mention it now. If there are any lurkers in stream, could you do us a favor and just press 1 in chat? You don't need to say anything else. I won't address you by name if you don't want to, but I've been told I should do that in case Twitch is doing a funky thing. I'd like to look at my statistics in case it does a thing. If not, fine. If there's no one here lurking, that's also fine, but I'm gonna quickly do it while I remember it. Cheers! Press 1 in chat. Just send a 1 message. I will be around for 5 years. I appreciate that, Alito. I don't know what you plan on doing in 2031, but all the power to you. Rexite says they'll be here for 3 years. I'll accept it. I'll take it. Hopefully I'm here in 3 to 5 years. You know, I hope I keep this career thing going. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Pacing myself so I don't burn myself out, you know?
Kanto Field Guide by Carrie Fry.
Nah. Whoa, hold on. What is this?
Let's browse through the incredible Kanto Field Guide by Carrie Fry.
This is nice. Oh, just like custom-made field guide of Pokemon. I mean, I remember there's a big convention stall that creates now video gamey guidebooks. Like that used to be packaged with video games, but they don't do it anymore, so they made their own. This is right up my alleyway. It's all Kanto region because of course it is. It's very Gen 1. That's the only issue. I'm a Gen 2 person personally, but like, oh, look at that. Mixed with modern day like Charles Darwinistic artwork and animal logic. Oh, that's nice.
Store the leftover cookies.
That's really nice. I'll take that. What is this? A field guide to Kanto region. I like that. That's a win for me. How much is that? Who knows? I fear the fact that they're not telling us is something to be concerned about. But, you know, not much we can do about that. I'll be here as long as you are. Oh, I appreciate it.
Fry.
I'm trying to think, is there a slime-based Pokemon? I guess it's like Gulpin, isn't there? And Swallow. I think that's about it. Gulpin. Oddish is not one. Who knows?
Store the leftover cookies in a TARDIS-skinned refrigerator.
Interesting that they've gone for the British audience with this one. I wouldn't have an entire fridge that's a TARDIS, I'm gonna be honest. Unless it was literally bigger on the inside. That'd be pretty sweet. I love frozen vegetables, man. I love refrigerators. I love frozen vegetables. I love just everything stuffed in storage to eat in the next 20 years, like hibernation. So that's my thing. Also, I gotta love the blue. Look at that. Look at that deep, dark, royal blue coming in. That's nice. Ditto! Oh, of course, Ditto's my guy. Alright, I need to make a Pokemon team one day of only slime. So it's Gulpin, it's Ditto, that might be it. Mew, I guess, in theory. I mean, I need to get that design, man. I need to, like, get some artwork. I need to, at some point, hire an artist. I never thought of doing that before. I don't know how to do that. Oh, okay, cool. I would definitely, I'm gonna commission that now. Like, just Gulpin, Ditto, and Mew, and that's all I need. Just three little Pokemon, a little guy. We'll see. I'll think about that now. Anyway, anything else?
Then invite some friends over and play Dead Rising 2 poker while...
Is this too much? Mashing the music with the, yeah, it's lyrics, so that's confusing. Okay.
Drinking out of these dead items. Then invite some friends over and play Dead Rising 2 poker.
This is interesting. I love Dead Rising. This is just making me think about old video games, really. Like, a poker set, that's pretty sweet. The fact that it's Dead Rising 2 themed, I don't know if it really was worth it. But having a poker set for $30, that's great. That's cheap. So maybe in that sense, I would. But otherwise, the actual design is just blood on top. I don't really like the design and graphics that much, so we'll bin that one for now. Mitch says, I'm a dip out today. I gotta move some furniture. No worries, we'll be about. Feel free to just, you know, if you're subscribed or you're following, you'll get notifications when we're off and about doing whatever we do. If you are, I mean, you're on Twitch, so I can definitely send this to you. Oh, I'm not even open on that page. But come check out our Discord if you want to see when we're next streaming. You can also follow us on Blue Sky and all the rest of it. We'll be doing this, that, and the other. But no worries, get on with your day, enjoy your time, and we'll be next streaming over the weekend. Just work out whenever you can. No worries if you can't. But thank you for joining us today. I'll be here as long as you are alive and streaming. Well, there you go. Thank you, Alito. I appreciate that. That's nice to have some long-term fans and friends already.
While drinking...
Genuinely, it's been crazy to see. Like, it's small growth, it's just like a little community. But now it's a community. That's crazy to me. I'll keep working on myself. I'll keep making sure to keep you entertained so it's not a gruel for the next 3 years as well. I'm going to push myself now that there are, in fact, people here. Scary.
Out of these Dead Island pint glasses.
That's terrible. I don't like that. It's just a design, just a logo.
Make sure to use Mario block coasters
Bin it.
on your brand new and
That as well. That's nice.
drinking out of these Dead Island pint glasses. Make sure to use Mario block coasters
They're okay. Bin it.
on your brand new N64 coffee table.
That's a coffee table? I don't know if the designer knew this, but you're supposed to put stuff on a coffee table. I see more surface area that is open air than it is a table. Like, if it was glass on top, I'd get it. No, please. I'm gonna bin the Nintendo 64 coffee table.
Or if poker isn't your thing, take a Risk. Halo edition.
Hey, Risk Halo Edition. I think I played the game of Risk once. Maybe we'll do board game streams. That's something we could technically do. Do some hand VTuber things one day. I'm not crazy on this though. Halo branding I'm not crazy on. It's just a board game. It's nice. I don't need it that badly. We'll bin it for now. I'm so glad I found you on TikTok from that dancing video. Well, hey, it works out. Of all the ones, it's a dancing one. The dancing one. We'll need to find time to take a dance break in every game we play. There is no excuse to dance in this stream, I'm afraid, but I'm glad you're here as well, Crexite. Honestly, your voice would do great in ASMR telling stories. Well, I would never do it. But, you know, it's nice in concept. I'm glad you like my non-screechy, non-ASMR horrible voice. I'm glad you like it.
After that 10-hour game of Risk, put on some custom Mega Man shoes.
Oh, they're bringing in the second soundtrack now. I don't like the designs, but we're gonna start popping off if the song is to be believed.
Earthbound shirt.
Oh, that's nice. That's just outright, you can't tell. It's an ugly shirt, though. Let's be honest. Like, I know yellow is nice sometimes on me. I don't. It's a bit millennial written. Why is she holding? Oh, it's an Earthbound reference. I don't fully know Earthbound, but
And
I only recently found out the plot line of Porky in Mother 3. I didn't realize I knew he got into like a safe room, like the spider thing. I didn't realize he never gets defeated, and I never realized he will witness the explosion of the universe and still be alive in his safe room. That's crazy plot lines from Mother 3. I need to rewatch that game. I never played it. I rewatched people playing it. But, that's bloody hell. What crazy lore is in the Earthbound world and universe?
head outside. Be sure to grab your Minecraft chest wallet.
Whoa. I don't like wallets. They're a bit too chunky for me, but nice in concept. Bin it.
Hide your
I mean, we don't even have... I mean, everything's on Apple Pay these days, and Google Pay, and digital. We barely have cash at all. That's crazy to think.
golden Iron Man figurine.
I mean, hey, figurines are cool. I don't know what the price is of that. It's in gold. It's a bit gold is tacky. Can I say that? Gold is tacky.
And guard your house with this life-size chocobo sculpture.
A life-size chocobo. This one does look like it drowned recently, so I'm gonna have to say no. But in any other context, I would have loved a chocobo.
All in order to protect your loot from the very organized thief. A free game that was created in 7 days by Redefinition Games.
Oh.
In it, you play as said thief, scavenging through a suburban home.
This isn't loot.
Find and collect items from your list, such as
What am I looking at
laptops
here?
and paintings, alongside random stacks of cash.
Oh,
The list
okay.
changes with every new game, and things get tense after the clock strikes 9.
Is this Slender Man?
Or you could keep your precious belongings secure in an 8-bit treasure.
What was that? Was that just an advert for a random indie game? I mean, it's cool. Like, it's free. It's another horror inspired. I mean, imagine if Vsauce did that nowadays with every single indie game that exists. That's crazy. But all right, cool. I found you on YouTube with Mario Kart, I believe. Ah, that's interesting. I'm gonna definitely interrogate more and more people to see what they saw me from. Hey, you never know. Someone might find me for the first time via this, of all things. I'm not sure if that's quite the vibe they're going for, but it could happen. You never know. 8-bit treasure chest. It's a bit generic, you know. I'm not a fan of 8-bit anyway, personally.
Chest
16-bit, maybe.
that lights up.
But nah.
But if you're feeling fancy, button up your upcycled Avengers pocket shirt.
Again, terrible. I hate pocket shirt logos, man. Like, there is no design here. It's just a shirt with a patch on it that can be a pocket. Bin it, please. It's not even like modern MCU style Marvel. It's just old school Marvel comics. Slapped it, nah.
Put on an R2-D2 tie and...
Ah, yes. Can you see the R2-D2 on the tie? Probably can't. Here, is it worth it? I don't think it is.
secure it with a Triforce tie clip.
Wow, that looks 3D printed and crappy. Bin it. Bin it, bin it, bin it. Bin that one. Bin it all.
Don't forget to tuck your shirt in so that everyone can see your Minecraft Iron Sword belt.
Is it an Iron Sword belt? Or is it like a fossilized hole of an iron sword in the Minecraft belt? No. And you haven't done anything on the design of the belt. It's a belt buckle. Oh, God. Good to see that merch slop always existed. We just only now notice it because we're in the modern now. That makes a lot of sense.
Complete with bottle opener.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you've changed my mind. I'm sold.
Or maybe you would prefer this Snorlax dress.
No. If you're gonna make a dress out of any Pokemon, the worst one to choose is Snorlax. That's, great for a certain demographic if you're going for, like, plus-size modeling and all that. But otherwise, you're asking for troubles, I guess. Like, I don't think that's gonna ever do well. Because in the worst-case scenario, it works too well and it's, like, not nice in that way. And you're not gonna feel great about it. In the best-case scenario, it's a crummy-looking Snorlax. Any other Pokemon would be fine. Like, it's a weird branding choice on the part of the people producing the dresses. If you want to wear a Snorlax dress, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I think the concept of a Snorlax dress isn't it. But at least it's not Pikachu, I'll give him that.
With Mortal Kombat.
Hello, Lilybrad. Welcome. We are currently going through Vsauce. Old school Vsauce videos where they have a whole video of old school nerdy merch to buy. And we wanted to see what it's like 13 years later. So we're having a look at all that.
Combat heels and...
This is cool in concept, heels with Mortal Kombat slapped on. It's a bunch of just artwork crappily slapped in, but cool in concept. I'd be curious to know if they ever did any well. $70 plus though, it's tough.
And a Killzone Hellgas Triad necklace.
Nice. Simple. I still don't even know Killzone, I'm gonna be honest. But, it's fine.
Or go in a different direction with a gold-plated Navi necklace.
See, this is nicer. This I can get behind as a necklace. It's a bit small. It's alright. I like it, but not that much. Bennett. Please just call me Lily. No worries, I will do.
After a hard day, put your Skyrim longboard...
Look at that one! They've even left like a couple cups of just like plain wood in there. Limited edition of only 100 made. What is this, sold from actually Bethesda? This is terrible, man. This one's awful. I would honestly love to have Persona merch. Yeah. I don't know if Vsauce 3 is aware of Persona enough for this.
Against the wall. Pull back those Mario cartons.
No. It's just the artwork slapped in again. And why is it tiled already? Just have it, it's not I guess it is a lot of fabric, but it's not a lot of space. Man.
Get into some Gears of War pajamas.
That's just a logo!
Lay down in your Black Mage rug and...
Oh, hey, that's nice, that's rare. It's fine. It's a bit thin looking, and even in the photo, it's looking a little dingy. But that's nice in concept. Bin it anyway. Bin it. I want it bin.
Admire these awesome prints by artist Michael B. Myers.
Here we go. Now we're getting to the artist section. Let's see what we got. We gotta do a quick fire round. I love the Powerpuff Girls Attack on Titan. Ooh, that's lovely. Bin it. I don't like Bulbasaur. Win it. I love Powerpuff Girls and Attack on Titan. Bin it. It's just 16-bit. Oh, win it. That's a nice adaptation. Yeah, it's a little bit like keep calm and carry on. Actually, maybe I don't want that one, but we've said it now, so we're in it. You like Demon Slayer? No, I hate it. I think it's generic and simple. Oops, sorry.
Cut steel Dota logo in your home. Subscribe.
You know, the fiery effects aren't even real in canon. They're just imaginary. They're just there for the for the viewers. That doesn't actually happen. They just slash normal swords. What? That's horrible. Ah, well.
Subscribe to Vsauce 3 for more game loot.
I did.
And will you be my player 2? Tote bag?
Oh, man. Oh, okay. I thought it was a marriage proposal. It's just, that's terrible. That, like, millennial gray, generic font. It's not even capitalized right. And it's like a marriage proposal on a random public bag. Nah.
Links to everything can be found in the description below.
Hey, and a little bit of Vsauce merch at the end. You know what? I wouldn't mind that Vsauce mug. Maybe, if it's still around. Out of stock. Never mind. Maybe I can't get it. Hey, they're doing well. Okay, I know. My apologies, Lily. I came down on that pretty hard. I was in the moment of critiquing graphics. But hey, if you like it, you like it. I have no problems with other people enjoying things. We're all just different people. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, this was nice. Let us move on from here. This was interesting. This was Game Loot. I think we got a nice, broad collection of ideas. But there are, in fact, somehow 2 other playlists of Vsauce loot content. So we're going to move on now to... Oh my god, there's already a bikini playlist thumbnail here. This is loot from Vsauce 1. This is not going to be video game loot, it's going to be everything loot.
Underpants for your pants.
Let's see where this stuff goes, shall we? If you ever collab, you should play Peak. I would like to. That'd be fun. I love game slop in all the good ways.
Underpants for your hands and an R2.
I wish it was you instead of Rengoku. Unfortunately, I understand what that means. Welcome, Lily. You'll fit right in. Okay, what does Vsauce have to sell us on loot number 4?
Underpants for your hands and an R2-D2 space heater.
Okay, hold on. You can't just start with that one. Underpants for your hands. Do I want to buy the underpants for your hands? It's $13.99. Perhaps no. I think I'm gonna bin this one.
Pants for your hands and an R2-D2 space heater.
I mean, that looks horrendous. It looks canon, I guess. It looks beaten up to hell, but Alito, I thought you were saying that's a repo, and to be honest, I could see it. Put a couple of giant googly eyes on it, and maybe it does fit, but you were just talking a friend slop. But I see this too. Repo follows me wherever I go.
It's episode 4 of Loot.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've heard that. Just bum, 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 ooh. Oh, nostalgia.
Today with Etsy. If you're
okay, Etsy. Etsy used to look like this? I didn't know Etsy used to look like Facebook. That's crazy.
cold, cover up with a hat and face mask that doubles as an epic beard.
Once again, kind of ahead of the crowd. A little face mask. I mean, it's crocheted and goofy. I don't hate that. But I don't think a beard would quite fit the slimy look I've got going on here. Nor a beanie. Beanie would fit, actually. I think I could wear a beanie. But, I'm gonna spare on this one for now. I'm gonna bin this beanie in particular.
And if you want to be more sci-fi, throw on...
Wow, that is a 2013 image if I ever saw one. 2011? 2011. January 2011. Yeah, I mean, hey, if I ever wanted to pretend to be an octopus instead of a slime, I think I have the powers to shapeshift, actually, so I don't need that. But I could totally, in any other context, wear that thing. Wow. You don't think it will fit you right? I think you might be right. My brother would love it. He needs a beard. And there you go. You know, it's good for a prepubescent me. Might have liked that, a beard beanie. But I also never tried to grow a beard when I was young. A big mistake. I should have tried the moment I could. I have a baby face under all this.
A Cthulhu knit head
I mean, who knows?
warmer. It's got a mouth hole.
Wow! Oh my god! It's got a mouth hole, everybody! Well, 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 I've changed my mind!
If you prefer the fabric off your face, buy this Mario Piranha Plant scarf.
That's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. That's a good adaptation. I don't like it though. I don't like knitted stuff. You know, it kind of just gets wet on my slimy texture. Let's say no on
And
that
then
one.
throw a fiesta with a piñata shaped like a uterus.
I feel like if I started beating this piñata, I would become the embodiment of a period. In that And I just don't think that's right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I want to become one of the greatest tragedies in human biology. So I mean, for anyone else who wants to beat themselves with that problem, great. I don't think it's my place to step in and beat up a uterus like the circlings of the moon already does.
Complete with fallopian tube.
It is kind of disturbing. You're right. I hate this. Why did they do this? How many did they sell? How many times did they have to make this?
We've all seen the Snow White Apple laptop decals you could...
Oh yeah, of course. We've all seen the Snow White Apple laptop decals. Don't you remember this thing? To be fair, actually, that's pretty decent. The Apple logo, I'm surprised I don't remember that.
Buy, but don't forget Nerdy Snow White, Ninja Snow White, or Wicked Snow.
You can see the signs of capitalism going too far with Apple were obvious from the start. What is this?
Snow White.
No! Why? Bin it, and bin it!
Then curl up with one of Yanko Design's fluffy, cuddly, light-up pillows.
Is that a safety hazard? Also, look at that cursor, my god. I don't know if I want to cuddle something soft, warm, and illuminated. But it's nice. It feels very Stranger Things, oddly. You know what? If it's safe and hasn't burnt down, we would know if it burnt down any houses, because it's been 15 years since this one.
Once comfortable, sip some tea like in...
I think I'd grab that.
Fluffy, cuddly...
D-Light huggable pillows. Okay, let's look at that. D-Light huggable pillows. I will buy that. How much is it? It is... It's $179. Okay, well there goes all the budget in 3 years. Bin it, it's a safety hazard. I will take one for the team in 3 years' time.
Light up pillows. Once comfortable...
Oh man, even just the music in the background is so nostalgic, man.
Sip some tea like an angry person with their brass knuckle mugs.
I mean, does it not kind of remove the point if you put the mug in front of the brass knuckles? Or is it just asking you to smash someone with the mug first and then slash them afterwards? Either way, I feel like I'm going to be put on a list if I buy this. So, for that reason alone, I'm going to say no.
Or really kill some time with this gun trigger mug.
That is the worst handle I think I've ever seen. That does not hold the weight of a good cup of tea in it. And the trigger just gets in the way. No, just perfect for if you want to get your finger stuck while you're mid-dropping it and hurt yourself even more, you know? Right, hold on. We gotta do some cleaning up for a second. We do in fact have a bot. Nice to have a first-time chatter. It might boost my analytics in the sense that I might have had 3 average viewers at least on Twitch, and that'll do well. But otherwise, oops, there they go. Cool. Actually, that's the thing I want to mention. We are very close to actually hitting Twitch affiliate, which is crazy. We've hit 3 out of 4 streams with 3 viewers on average. We've got all sorts of other people on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that. But just wanted to say, if you've been watching, thank you very much. With affiliates, I can start setting up channel points and upgrading all the more things in the background. So we'll be doing that real soon. In fact, this stream might even be the one to take it over. We have a whole 6 viewers in Twitch right now. Wow, that's crazy. So, thank you very much for joining. Ain't that gonna be cool? I look forward to that soon. If you would drop from a big height, would you bounce or splat? It depends on what I want. It depends on what's comedically best. Most of the time, I will probably splat. In an important, death-defying, I'm avoiding someone, I could bounce. But I splat by choice for whatever's most comedically interesting. That's what I'll probably do.
If you prefer emotions, pick up their mood mugs. Or...
where are the handles? I know I just said the gun triggers were the worst handles I've ever seen. I don't even see the handles on these. I've got sensitive little fingies, okay? I can't touch hot stuff for long. I struggle in public toilets with the hot water sometimes. Like, the taps are piping hot. There's steam coming off of them when you use the hot taps in public bathrooms. I can't touch that stuff. I have to keep switching taps so that they're not as boiling hot. How am I meant to hold this?
Go all out with a face mug whose mouth can store cookies.
What? No. What? No. Where does the tea go?
Make a delicious cookie with this fetus-shaped cookie cutter.
Why did they... Why? This... No. That's horrible. Why would I want to eat a fetus cookie? Vsauce, what are you on, mate? What happened in 2011, man? I hope we... yeah, definitely a bin for this one. Although I feel extra weird for throwing a fetus in a bin. But, I guess the fetus was doomed to a bad fate no matter what, so...
Or be a food scientist with ThinkGeek's Molecular Cuisine Starter Kit.
Ah, see, now they're starting to hit on me. I think they're realizing that this is for the people turning 30 soon. They've got a whole millennial grey set of cuisine starter stuff. I don't think I want any of that in this case, namely because it's got a CD thing in it that I'm meant to use, and I don't have a CD player. But a varying range of spoons I don't need. I just need 200 forks. I have 1,000,000 teaspoons, 1,000,000 spoons, 1,000,000 knives, and 2 forks. That's all I need. Everything else is wildly accompanied, except for an array of forks. I don't know where they went. Hello, Norwegian. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are currently going through GAMELUT, which is an old school, or just loot in general, actually. This is an old school Vsauce playlist series that they used to do, going through, like, merchandise on anything you want to buy, and seeing what it's like 15 years later, if you want to buy any of it. I can't afford it yet. I can only dream like I did 15 years ago, but maybe in 3 years' time we can afford it. Who knows? I thought you would have a CD player, considering how old you are. Hey! Careful now. I might have once owned a CD player, but modern technology is pretty non-functioning with those, so they're probably just stored somewhere, but I don't have it on hand by any means. I have like an old laptop that can play CDs, if that counts, but that laptop is old, dusty, chucked in a carrier bag, and then chucked in the attic, so like, you know, technically I don't have it, as far as I'm concerned.
This kit comes with special thickeners, emulsifiers, and binders that let you learn while cooking up things like firm fruit juice caviar and beef foam.
What? Wow, Vsauce really was throwing for everybody back then. You got the nerdy things for the kids, overly priced merchandise stuff for the adults, and caviar stuff for the rich, you know? Bloody hell. Is that the secret to their success?
That you might want to be more organic, so finish the meal with ThinkGeek's edible giant toasted ants.
What? Excuse me?
That, you might want to be more organic, so finish the meal with ThinkGeek's edible giant toasted ants.
Is that real? You can buy giant toasted ants? What? What? That's crazy. I feel like it's a little too unethical to just buy, but I mean, they're already consumed and dead, I guess. Do I want to buy the toasted ants? I'll give it a consider. Put that one on the maybe. I feel weird doing that. And also, you wouldn't get to see me eat it, so you know what? It's not needed. If I was an IRL face tuber, maybe I'd consider it as like a punishment, but maybe not. Can I make Pseudo the slime in Texas? As in like a... What do you mean by that? Like a branding thing? You saying come to Texas? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but yes?
High in protein, low in fat.
I hate that picture. I saw it at the bottom there. I don't want to... Ugh, that's horrible.
Fat. Now, if only we had plates to
they look salted at least, so that's something.
eat them off of.
You know, in my lore, I probably lived off of bugs because I'm just a wild creature. But I don't know if I want to do that, you know, live stream, you know? Maybe keep that for offline. Hello, Izetsu. Welcome, welcome. We are watching Vsauce Loot to see some old school stuff they tried to sell in one of their fun little side series. It's interesting ideas. I'm not sure if I want to get them 15 years later.
Oh, cool. Back to Etsy for some hilarious vintage plates.
Ha! So hilarious. Look at that. It's a bunny wearing clothes. I can't believe it. That's... This is a bin for me.
Especially love the businessman cat plate.
Okay, you know what? That's faintly a punchline, just because of its expression. It does feel a little bit mum-coded, though, to me, you know? So I think even if it's fine china, I'm gonna have to chuck it in the bin. Not a win here.
If you're on a diet, just stick to smelling scented markers? No.
What? What?
These are scented pens. And look, why not cover another with markers?
Okay, but
no, these are scented pens.
But what scent? I know that it's like the first word on this page is not giving me hope for what this smells like. What does it smell like? What is the smell? Every pen smells. Markers smell. I know what pens and pencils smell like. What smell do these scented smelling pens smell like? And why do they come in packs of 5? Can I get one of each smell, or is it all one smell? Oh dear.
And look, why not?
Yeah, Stu, you can telepathically come to Texas with the slime I'm gonna make. Ah, making a slime. I'll be curious to see how that turns out. Whatever format that is.
Cover another mug. This one makes it look like you're drinking out of a toilet.
Vsauce Michael. At what point do you think I'm the kind of demographic that wants to drink out of a mug that makes it look like I'm drinking out of the toilet? I've already done many a things live on stream, and I plan to do many a more. You know, I'll learn to backflip one day, and I will do a full body tracking backflip. But drinking out of a toilet mug? That's where I draw the line. It is a fate I'm going to reserve for myself in 3 years' time, when I go and buy everything off of the win list, including the toilet mug, for $16.99. Remember this, me, in 3 years' time, to buy everything on this shopping list today. If I don't have to deal with it, future me can deal with it. We're buying the toilet mug. It's sold, it's set, clip it and ship it, win it before we bin it. That is my fate. Off you pop, future me. Screw you. You better be rich in 3 years' time. Or at least monetized. It's fine. Can I take your headphones? You can certainly try to. Some people have tried before, with varying degrees of success, I gotta tell you. Like, damn, if I knew how to manage around my things a little faster, I'd be able to handle these things. Here, you want to take them? Here you go. There you go, they're gone now. Alright. Enjoy. Can I have them back by the end of the stream, please? Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Because you've always wanted to. As such, you might like this calendar containing artistic shots of dog poop.
Do I put myself through this as well? I did recently let's at least get off this page.
You might like this calendar.
I did recently find out that calendars are reusable. Like 2026 is the same calendar layout as 2015. So I've got an old 2015 Game Grumps calendar back, if we're sticking back to these old school YouTuber vibes. And if I wanted to, if I hadn't ripped it up, dug it out, turned it into posters, and then binned it again, I could have grabbed my old 2015 calendar and used it again this year. And a lot of people, something I've seen people do that I'd like to consider in future is actually refinding old school calendars that are very dated. You know, you can get a calendar from 1983 and use it again, fresh and new, as a really interesting, like, unique thing. Whether I'm going to get the 2011 dog poop one, I don't know, but, you know, it's an option if I ever really wanted to. You know? Can I have your jacket suit? I'm afraid this one is quite stuck to my skeleton. Like, if I was to give you my jacket, just to give you a reference, it's waiting, I lose my entire arms, and I don't think that's quite the vibe we're going for, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to take my jacket back. I hope you don't mind. You can have my skates. There you go, you have them now. Can you tell? Maybe we can share them. One skate each.
Containing artistic shots of dog
juggling on one foot.
Or this nicer one containing photos of cute baby animals being held by manly men.
Sure, but it's still 2011. I mean, he was, you know,
of cute baby
interesting demonstration of masculinity. I feel like I would have liked to see a different form of super manly men, you know, in another masculine but more, I don't know, something funky. But well. It's gonna have to be a bin for now. I hate masculine men. Crexite says, Can I have your hair? Oh, you really want to see me bald, don't you? Is that what it is? You want to see what I look like when I'm bald? Fine, here you go. It's waiting, it slowed down, it crashed, it closed again. Hold on, hold on. Ah! There I am. Is that what you wanted to see? I'm sorry, I'm not a perfect egghead. I'm an egghead with a little bit of blue under here. I'm sorry, you can't... See, every time I take it off, it all grows back again. See, it's just like a slimy tentacle. It comes out of my skull. I'm afraid I've just got a collection of slimy tentacles now on the floor. You can grab that if you want. It just grew back already. Sorry. Ah, please, never make me do that again.
Animals being held by manly men. This iPhone wrap uses vinyl wood grain and actual skateboard grip tape to make your phone a board.
That's interesting. I weirdly don't entirely hate that. Like a wooden, maybe not the skateboard grit, but the wooden phone? I don't know, I kind of like that, weirdly. Maybe if it was more like oak instead of whatever this is. Also, oh my god, the YouTube play buttons are getting even older. Look at all that millennial grey. I don't think this is going to be available for an iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is what I'm currently face tracking on. And also, no one would get to see it. But if it is possible, we'll write it down in our notes. The Slick Wraps board series iPhone wrap. Let's just pull that. iPhone wrap. How much is it? It's $20 back then. I bet it's not the same price now.
And last but not least, a Stephen Colbert couch.
Wow! Stephen Colbert ahead of the crowd. It's $5 grand. It is $5,021. It says in the corner there. It's not the design of a couch. It's the couch itself. Why doesn't he have that on his show? Damn, missed opportunity now that he's cancelled. Stephen Colbert, I'm sitting on your face. Okay, never mind. I thought that was Stephen Colbert's quote. It was not. Never mind.
You can buy everything in this episode by following links in this video's description. Let me know in the comments below, whose face would you want on your couch? Subscribe to Vsauce 2 for more, and as always, thanks for watching.
You're welcome, Michael. This is Vsauce 2. I know that last logo. Interesting. Okay. Shall we move on to the third and final playlist of Vsauce things? Because I think this is Vsauce 2 again, but I presumably actually hosted by Kevin. It starts way back in Loot 7. We just saw Loot 4. I wonder, Well, maybe they just split up these for some reason.
A Pac-Man shaped ukulele.
Hey, I saw this one already! You're not telling me Vsauce reused all their content once they were trying to upload every single day 14 years ago in May 2011? I saw this back in the January 2011 episode from GAMELUT. What is this? I guess it overlaps. It's fine. That was a different commentator entirely. That was Jake. Man! I'm feeling some robbery going on here, you know? I'm seeing some robbery. I want a Sue face couch. I want a pseudo couch. Wow. You know, I got a lot of ideas for merch. One day, a whole entire couch you have to buy, not just the design of a couch. Might be a bit of a stretch of a fit, but you never know.
A Pac-Man shaped ukulele and a heavy metal t-shirt.
Hey, that's cheeky, that's fun, that's a little middle-aged man, but hey, that is kind of Vsauce Michael's thing right now. Nice in general. Bin it for me, though.
It's episode 13 of Loot.
Only 13? We've not even run out of ideas yet.
This is a ticking time bomb.
Oh?
The longer you wait, the more pieces will wind up soggy. Except with the O-Bowl, you decide what pieces get wet and when.
I'm gonna drop a hot take on everybody here. I am a British lad, alright? I like baked beans on my pizza, you know? I like fish and chips doused in ketchup, mayonnaise, spice, barbecue sauce, burger sauce, brown sauce, and mayonnaise spiced, okay? I go crazy when it comes to food. I like my cereal as soggy as possible. I wouldn't want this split up to be bone dry up there. I don't care what you're doing with your Oreos. If you're eating Oreos in milk cereal bowls, I want it doused, I want it drowned, I want it weighted 15 minutes minimum, 8 hours maximum. I used to legitimately set out 2 cereal bowls every morning when I went to school. One for breakfast and one to leave on the side in my bedroom. Go to school from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come back home and then eat the second bowl of cereal. Okay? I want my Cheerios soft. I want my milk coagulated. I want sugar inside of the particles of water that I'm slurping at the bottom of the bowl. I won't have this 15 years later or 15 years back. The soppiest, the wettest, the closer we return to baby food, the better. Okay? I don't want any of it. I don't like my pizza thin and crispy. I like it deep pan and wet and doused in baked beans so it can at least be softer around the crust. I never had British food. Maybe I'll visit. I can try British food, but well, if it's me at the reins, yeah, consider sparing yourself. Okay? I think the crappiest, cheapest, sloppiest dinner lady food is like the biggest cuisine. You know, my favorite thing to eat at the minute is rice overboiled mixed with frozen veg overboiled. Okay, mixed veg and beans, just blur them together, boil them, microwave them in the microwave, so it's just a big slop of veg and beans, which is itself also a veg, and you're just blah, you know. Nah, that's the good stuff.
And these wine glasses let you control wet stuff musically. The markings on the side tell you where to fill for a specific note when running your finger over the rim.
Ah, well, have you ever considered Get Good skill issue? Just play with your ear. I know that's a lot coming from me who doesn't currently have any ears, but I don't need a wine glass to tell me. If I'm doing something musical like that, I should already know what it's looking for.
Luna and Curious offer Bonnie type.
What a surprise Pseudo likes things wet. I mean, hey, the texturing's on the wool, you know? I clearly have a vibe going on here. I am not built like a dry lizard, you know?
It's with a hidden gun and socks.
Whoa, was that a tattoo?
Luna and Curious offer Bonnie tights with a hidden gun.
That's... Oh, okay. I was like, that is good tights. I can't tell the difference between the top and the bottom. The whole thing is the tights. I didn't realize that.
And socks that make you look like a duck.
Oh! Where do your toes go? I was really on board, and then I thought about it for a second. Now I'm not so on board, I'm gonna be honest.
But for you men, if you want to look classy
yeah.
and upcycled, check out these ties.
Man, men's fashion's so difficult. It's so bland and generic and nothing ever happens. Like, oh wow, I'm so glad I can buy a tie that looks the same. Isn't that lovely? I love that for me.
They're made out of wood from demolished barns.
Ooh, hey, you know, maybe I don't hate the wood thing. That would get kind of annoying, like that constantly bumping on your chest. I don't think I'd like that. No.
They're also a perfect companion to these no-wash underpants. The front's yellow, the back's brown, no worries.
Ugh. Ugh. Why would you like that? Like, why would you be okay wearing that? And like, the insinuations of that. No. You should wash for your own benefit, not just for everybody else's, not just for the looks of it. Who's looking at your underwear to see that they're those colors that you're hiding from? This might be one of the worst we've seen.
But if you do plan on practicing some hygiene, do it in the dark with this glow-in-the-dark toilet paper from...
Ooh, I would fear that, because not because of it being glowing in the dark. I fear the moments that it doesn't glow in the dark. You know what I'm saying? No.
Firebox. Now, if things get smelly, but you want to maintain manliness, use a man can. These...
What? Oh, okay. For a minute there, it was like, a man can. The first one on the list is, grandma, or grandpa, sorry. Grandpa's pipe makes a lot more sense. Also, that's just the smell of smoked cigarettes. That's horrible. But I just thought it was like, hey, you want to smell your grandpa? Here he is, in a can.
Candles smell like bacon, sawdust, New York-style pizza, a new leather baseball mitt, and more.
Oh, okay. So I was, at first like, I don't want to smell grandpa, let alone grandpa's cigarettes. Nor, I love the old school, I love bacon from 2013. Like, every man loves bacon. But and also, it's going to be American bacon, not nearly as good as British bacon. The softer, fattier, liquider stuff. Or, again, hate crispy foods. Is that not clear? But yeah, pizza.
Sawdust, New York-style pizza.
New York-style pizza. I've never had it. I've had a New Yorker pizza from British Domino's. But, oh my god. The smell of oven-baked pizza in a can sounds good, apart from the fact that it would actually make me hungry and eat pizza all the time. Coffee black, maybe? That could be nice. Fresh cut grass would make my hay fever go crazy. I know I'm a creature of nature, but I get hay fever. It's a big nightmare. It's a big problem. But, that's lovely in concept. I'd have to also have a pizza every time I light it up, though. You can't exactly have that next to your bath. As I say, I'm a very manly man. I love smelling salts? No. Scented bath experiences, but New York-style pizza smelling bath is an interesting choice. Unless I can eat the pizza in the bath. Oh, then I'd be living like a king. Hey, me, from 3 years' time. Consider having a bath, eating pizza, while you use a New York-style pizza-scented candle. I assume it's a candle, right? It is just a whole can. You just smell the can? What is this again? Is that what this is? Who knows? Price $9.50 as well. That's great. I thought this would be like $50 each.
A new leather baseball mitt and more.
A new leather baseball mitt. So American.
Okay, the classic Coca-Cola bottle shape.
Oh?
Please. I prefer the original
Yeah.
Hutchinson can. As part of their 125th anniversary, you can own the bottle's entire history.
I mean, 125 back then means 140 now. Can I still buy this? Shrinkflation has gone mad these days. Nowadays, a Coca-Cola bottle's about this size. I'm gonna be honest. Like, give me a Nuka-Cola bottle from Fallout, or give me bloody these fucking behemoths over here.
Now, if you like heat and
Although Coca-Cola kind of sucks as a company, so maybe I won't buy it. But, the concept's nice.
sweet,
That would otherwise be a win if it wasn't that brand. But, I mean, you can still just buy the bottles, empty it, and then fill it a million times. So, you know what? Sure, maybe I will write it in that sense. What are the odds it actually goes to them anyway? Coca-Cola original bottles. How about that? Who knows what the price is? I don't think it said it.
you can own
No,
the bottle's entire
Oh, well.
history. Now, if you like heat and sweet, drizzle spicy chili pepper infused hot honey on your pizza.
Huh.
They even say it goes well in tea.
I don't like spicy. Ooh, also I froze for a second there. I think our PC's getting a little hot. This was a problem last time when we started playing demos. We'll see how we're going. We've streamed for about 2 hours and it's overheated. I used my PC all day today. My apologies. So yeah, we are clunking. You know what it might be? Warudo keeps updating itself for some reason over here. Yeah, that like makes it laggy. It might be because I hid the headphones, ironically. Ever since I hit the headphones, it's been loading and reloading. Let me just turn on my headphones, minimize this, and then go somewhere else entirely. It's now waiting. Hopefully that will, what's the word? Stabilize us again. We'll see.
Stay fancy with ThinkGeek's science jewelry.
Ooh, nice. A little bit of Star Trek. I've only now recently discovered Star Trek. Just from the original, the trilogy remake movies, but it's
A
something.
pendant that also is a functioning sundial and this 8-bit
I don't know how sundials work, but that seems cool in concept.
hair bow. Then play a game of poker with some toast playing cards. The Joker's
Like, they're just cards? Funky, but perhaps not.
are eaten and burnt. Japan Trend Shop also carries this
I like the Jokers. I'd love a bread-themed Balatro collection. How about that?
desk lamp suspended by its spill.
That's funky. That's nice. It's a bit generic for me. There's a lot more of these now, but oh well.
Then relax in a replica Big Lebowski The Dude cardigan. The one used in...
I never watched The Big Lebowski. The cardigan looks horrendously uncomfortable. No thank you. Bin it!
The movie auctioned for more than $10,000.
I mean, I can't afford $10,000 worth for a crappy cardigan. Bin it!
Now,
I can burn the money, apparently. I can bin that away, but...
the company that originally made it is offering a replica for $188.
Oh! We can still bin it, though. I want this chucked.
You can wear it and lounge around listening to your iPhone or iPod in a nice loud gramophone station.
That's quite fun, actually. Yeah, I'll fall for that. Alright, I don't know if it works for the modern-day iPhone or one that's already 5 years old back then, but iPhone gramophone, like, adapter? Who knows what the price is? I'd pay for that. That's funky.
Not sticky enough?
Especially if you can, like, wind it or something and make it run. That'd be fun.
We'll try out Shop's phone stand.
Okay, interesting. Hello again, Squirrel Road. Are you doing, like, a media share stream or something? Or, no, we're just watching a YouTube video that looks very similar. I've just set up too many videos in the background. Otherwise, we're multi-streaming, but that's not quite what you asked. You're saying media share stream. We will do one day, but we're not even an affiliate yet. We will be after this stream, I think, with an average of more than 3 viewers, or 3 full stop. I believe we will get to the point where we can get, like, a bunch of channel points as well, and just, like, general upgrades that we should be able to sort out a media stream one day. That'd be fun. Where am I?
That looks like bubblegum. And be sure to...
Wow. Back when these stands were all the rage. I mean, my facial tracking's in a stand like this right now, but one that's lifted off the ground. I don't need the bubblegum one. It's nice to have a pop of color, though. Otherwise, we'll bin it, like most gum, you know?
Use the Kick to Pick app that balances on a pregnant belly, cycles through possible baby names, and uses the phone's accelerometer to detect baby kicks so that your baby can choose its own name before it's even born.
Technology has gone too far, hasn't it? Like, I know we're pretty maddening now. I know everyone's running on the theory that everyone is 12 on the internet. This is just madness. This is app crazy, you know? And I bet this did really well. I can't buy this. I know nobody who is pregnant. I don't... And also, you can bet these are going to be the most millennial names of all time, you know? No one's being called... What's a modern name now? All I think is, like, modern TV shows, but they're all remakes anyway. So maybe Arya would be quite old school now. Either way, God, bin it, please. What a horrible idea.
Transfer
I love it.
Files with these fried shrimp USB memory sticks, or
nice, bin it.
A super slim bookmark that is also a 2 GB flash drive.
That is both an ugly... That is meant to be a double-use item. That is an ugly-looking version of both. I don't want a flash drive that thin and floppy, and I don't want a bookmark that transparent and holy. So, no thank you.
Now it's time for something...
Only be a good bookmark in the Bible for being holy.
Free. The font that Coca-Cola is written in.
Oh, wait. I thought every image was, like, low quality. I think this whole video is. Look at JPEG looking Vsauce Michael over here. What resolution? This is 720p, but the camera cannot pick up. I love that. I am more high quality. It's crazy to see how modern tech has gone. You know, if I could send this video reaction to Vsauce Michael 15 years back, he would probably be like, "Wow, yeah, crazy. Technology got better. What a surprise. What a numpty. Why didn't you buy the underwear pants? Gloves. Why didn't you wear the Why didn't you buy the underwear pants? Damn it. Why didn't you wear the underpants gloves?"
The font.
Sue, are you religious? I'm not. I'm British. We don't have as intense a religious backing. Kind of in childhood. Not for me, at least, anyway.
That Coca-Cola is written in. It's just the way people used to be taught how to do cursive back at the turn of the century.
Oh.
It's called Spencerian handwriting.
Isn't Isn't there another branded logo that has the exact same font as Coca-Cola? I bet they're about to reveal it. I don't remember what it is. Or maybe I'm just thinking about how PlayStation 3 has the same logo as Spider-Man, the movies, I think. That's a thing.
And it was replaced later on by the Palmer method, which, for instance, Mickey Mantle used, and today we learned the Danielian method. But anyway, what that means is that Coca-Cola obviously owns the trademark for their brand name, Coca-Cola, but they don't own the copyright on the specific script it's written in. I mean, for crying out loud, the Ford Motor Company uses the same script, so there you go.
Ah, there you go, it was Ford. I knew someone else had this exact same format. Wow, does their R really look like that? It's like an X. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day, and I learned something 15 years ago and faintly remembered enough to not remember the key second detail. Love that! Yay! That's the Vsauce one way.
Have fun using your free public domain ancient cursive style, and as always, thanks for watching.
You're welcome, Michael from Vsauce. Oh, lovely. There you go. Now you do, Islam. Oh, well. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate you sending me your knowledge, Balooey. Wow. Actually, a relatively modern name. There you go. You wouldn't find a pregnancy baby-kicking name generator app coming up with the name Bluey in the modern day because it's a 15-year-old app that's probably not functioning anymore. I'd be curious to know how well that did. But then again, maybe I, don't want to know. We'll see. But hey, that is at least... I think we're going to put a cap there on the loot collection. So, gathering all things together, it looks like we have these as our current wins of things I'll have to buy in 3 years' time to successfully fulfill my Vsauce loot fantasy dreams as a kid. We're going to buy some Assassin's Creed dress shirt. We're going to buy a Persona tarot card necklace, I think it was, or some sort. Or a key ring, card ring, something like that. A Portal 1970s mug for $7.99. A 3D printed turret for $23.81. These are all going to be bumped up by inflation, you can already tell. A Journey scarf for $165. A Minecraft cookie cutter for $19.99. The Field Guide to Pokemon Kanto region. A D-Light huggable pillow for $179. A toilet mug for a cheap $16.99. Slick Wrap's Board Series iPhone wrap for $20. A New York style pizza scented candle, I hope, for $9.50. A Coca-Cola original bottles, and the iPhone gramophone adapter. I have a good feeling several of these will no longer be commissionable, none available, higher prices, and then when adapted to British pounds anyway, it's going to go through its own loop-de-loop. Even then, it's not even current me's problem, because it's 3 years away from now me's problem in 2029, if, in fact, any one of us even remembers. So, we'll see. Hey! There you go. That is at least our fun little reaction brief segment for Vsauce and loot from back in the day. Ironic, it's on the Vsauce 2 channel with Kevin's account, and yet it had Michael and Jake and no Kevin. I think he might have showed up once for like a sick day on Michael's part. I feel like I remember that back in 15-year-old dormant memories of mine. I don't know. But there you are. So with that in mind, let's move on to something else for a little bit, shall we? So we did originally want to play a little bit of... let me play another song. There we go. We did originally want to play another one of those Wordle games, but I accidentally set it up so that I'm already playing. I already played them today. I played them like at the turn of midnight, just by pure accident to find the website and all that. So instead, we're going to have a go at Scrandle, as I understand it. Which I don't fully know. I've just been seeing people playing it a lot recently. Basically, it is, you've got to pick, I think, which food people most likely have been playing or choosing more. I have a feeling I'm going to have some notable hot takes as a British guy on what kind of foods work well and which ones don't, you know? So, let's see if we can give that a go, shall we? I hope the Rhythm Heaven hurdle goes back up at some point. Rhythm Heaven Heardle. Whoa, is that a thing? I could get behind that. I only know Rhythm Heaven Fever. But that'd be fun to play. That'd be fun to try if that's a thing. I'll look into it. If in fact, here, let me have a quick poke at that now, shall we? If I hide this and hide this, I could have, and that one's not playing anyway, so we can be fine. Let me just quickly look at Rhythm Heaven Heardle. Whoa, there's a whole good collection of these. Listen to the intro, then the correct song. Ooh, I like that. In fact, you know what? Maybe let's start with this. This will be fun. In its own little way, this could be fun. We've got to use our audio knowledge. I can't guarantee I'm going to be any good at this, but we can certainly give it a good go, shall we? And unfortunately, I can't actually play music for this. So, let's silence things up. I'll tell you when it's back up. I mean, it looks like it's available here. Is this what I'm looking at? Let's see. Rhythm Heaven Heardle, daily. Know it, search for the artist. Okay, well, I hope it's Lily. Well, I don't know artist. It's probably fine. Yeah, that's just going to give you wrong answers. That one you're on. Really? Why? Oh, yeah, you're right. It doesn't work. Okay, sweet. We will come back to that then. I would like to, in general, like, do more just chatting streams. And with that would likely come more opportunities to hang out and do Wordles. So when it works out, we'll go to that one instead. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Let's have a look at Scrandle for a little second, shall we? I also haven't even played this game before, so we'll see how this goes. I'll tell you when it's back up. Thank you, School Road. I appreciate that. That's very helpful. Let's play the daily. So, the Gen AI Shark has been removed. Great. Super Scrandle is leaving on Sunday. Resets it. Okay. So, you have the creator on Discord. That's crazy. That's cool. Well, then I'm glad it works out. Let me know when you know. Let's see. If I do this here, I can probably bring this up a tad. Oops, that's moving not what it's meant to move. Hold on. I want to move this. There we go. And then let's move me here. Okay, let's have a look at this. We've got to pick which food is more desirable. We've got crispy Korean, chicken with a spicy glaze from Canada. We've got fish and chips outright from Australia. Oh, this looks nice. Both of these look great, I gotta say. I love the look of both of these. But, I mean, you've either got generic sports food, or you've got outright a whole bloody shark. You can't deny the fish and chip shark. It's £15, £15. It's Australian. I gotta say the fish and chips, man. I know this is nice and all. Can you see my cursor? I don't think you can, but oh well. I gotta go with the shark. Actually, the chips look pretty dry. Damn, everyone else saying left. I just thought the visuals, you know? Oh god, okay. We got a tub of grasshoppers from the USA. Or you've got aubergine and mushroom katsu curry. It looks okay. It looks a little sad. The rice is pretty... Oh, you can see my cursor now. The rice is looking pretty naff, but we're never gonna have a tub of bugs ever working. It's £3 versus £13. Yeah. Okay, that's the right move. Only 50% even voted. Okay. Oh my god, look at this, baby. Gillingham, England, or Rotherham United. Also England. Don't you just love being British? I certainly do sometimes. You've got the most undercooked burger of all time, actually undercooked on one side. It's not just the design. Or a simple hot dog that at least seems functional. It's 20p cheaper. I think it's got to be the hot dog with this. This is saddening. And that's coming from a British guy. Only because it's undercooked, you know? There's nothing to it. I know dry when I see it, and I hate dry. Oh, I thought it said 68% then. There is no better option than that. Okay, we've got England and England again, always a good sign. We have a sharing box. 2 burgers, 2 pies, chicken strips, cheese bites, mozzarella strips, 2 drinks, and a program for £20. Well, that's a feast and a half if I ever saw one. Smallest burgers I've ever seen, but you know, nice anyway. Or you can have an Indian box, no price data, and it's just kind of slapped together. I can't even tell if it's physically, like, anatomically correct. Like, it feels like these chips are floating over the paper. This is so nice. It's packaged together. You get 2 drinks. Oh, these are the drinks. Is this deep pan? The pies are tiny. The burgers are tiny. But honestly, I love a good pie. Is that a sticker on the pie or is that edible? I don't know what I'm meant to think of that. But I think it's got to be the whole... It's got to be the whole feast, surely, right? Like, I'm going to go with the feast. Yeah. Hey, I love a good Indian box every now and again, but the time and place. Lots of sports imagery with this, eh? Either England or Denmark now. You get some halloumi gyros, which is, I think that's decent. No, I'm not a big fan of raw onions on things. I usually think it's a bit overbearing. Although grilled, yeah, I like grilled onions, actually. They're nice and soft, lovely and wet, love that stuff. That seems nice, presentable. Maybe the bread always looks like that. Can't do much about it. Or you can have a stadium plate, a whole thing over here, which is a sausage without attachment to the bun, overcooked, chopped in half, and burnt, and already touching the sauces. I'm gonna have to go with the gyros. I'm gonna be honest. You think right, Crexite? Oh, it was close. It was close. You were right, but at least it was close. I can say something about that. You know, I'm not a complete failure. It was close. England versus USA. Well, this is going to be a hard one, isn't it? You've got the steak sandwich with chips and a drink for £24. Jesus Christ. Hello, Hania. Welcome. We are currently playing Scrandle, trying to work out which food is better. I love the concept of a steak salad, like this is a Subway meal, but it's also half the entire fucking loaf in here. What is this? The chips are dry, down to the bone. I can't see the drink, but 24 quid is never going to be worth it. Chicken tenders and wedges. I mean, I'm not a big fan of potato wedges, I'm going to be honest. But this at least looks presentable. It's a bit dry, but you got some dip to slather it all in. There's a bit of dip in here, but you don't want to mix that with your chips. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, 63%. Thank you. Whew. Finally, I can make a good decision. Right, now we've got Ireland versus England. We've got some katsu curry fries, 6 quid for a tiny shrinkflation box. A little bit wet, but not too wet. Nice saturation, like their camera's got nice, vibrant colors. I like that. Or you can have a good old pie and mash and a pint down at the stadium pub with Lost Lager. I don't know if that's the brand of the lager or if he actually lost his lager. For 21 quid, you get yourself a whole pint of beer and a pie and mash that's not even in 3D. For the price alone, like, look at the lack of vibrancy. It's faintly vibrant, but this is bloody bland. It's fucking raw. We gotta go with the katsu curry on this one. Yeah, that's a sad state, man. I want to see gross, wet British food. I don't want to see underdone, unseasoned British foods. But that's what they're going to give me. England versus Scotland. You got cheesy chips in the sense that it's cheese on chips. Jesus Christ, for £3.50. Or you can have a steak pie, fully burnt through. They took a bite and it's still fucking burnt. Oh god, actually this is tough. I like a pie, but I don't like crispy. But there is no cheese, and it's just dry chips. I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. This is £3.50. So, you say right, Crexite? 20%. Okay, there we go. What are you saying, bruh? Yeah, I'm just talking good old-fashioned British. You ain't come down to the pub and ever Weatherspoons recently, have ya? You don't know what the locals speak like. It's okay, it's okay. You're still appreciated in this community, whether you understand me or not. Okay, now I'm just turning into an actual parody of my parody. Oh, says Crexite, yeah. England versus Korea, I think this is. You got a wonderful collection of pigs in blankets with roast potato and gravy. And it does have that gross, greasy kind of wet aesthetic. Although I don't know if the grease is just the fat from the bacon and the sausages, or if that's meant to be gravy in there. I don't see gravy. On the right, you have a very palatable, cheaper than the pigs in blanket pizza. 50-50, that's not very 50-50. It's crushing. It's kind of crushing over the halfway line there, to be honest. That's not a good sign. But I mean, they're both pretty gross and greasy. One's 20p cheap. I think that, honestly, it's the price that wins it for me. I don't mind a gross pigs in blanket grease fest. It's not wet enough, actually, if you ask me. This thing doesn't have enough gravy in it. There is no gravy. I want to see it thickly browned by now. Pizza's 20p cheaper. Yeah, not even 4. Okay, let's not be offensive now. Okay, England versus England again. Gotta love it. We've got pulled pork and beef brisket roll. That is a bloody good roll if I ever saw one. Like, that looks disgusting, and I understand it, but just know, the more disgusting a food is, the more euphoric it feels in the back of your esophagus, you know? And then you Heimlich maneuver it out, and then you take it in again. It's so good, you gotta have it a second time. This tastes euphoric, I can guarantee you. Whereas this cheeseburger on the side, like, that doesn't let you feel anything. You feel negative emotions on that. This looks gross, but let me tell you, a burger you can slurp is, I love wet, sloppy, gross textures, apparently. Yeah, I'm glad that won by 82%. Deserved. And there you go. I guess that's just the daily, is it? Is that what you can do? You can practice unlimited? That's quite nice. Yeah, alright. England versus, is this Indonesia? Or, yeah, I don't know. Indonesia, maybe. Who knows? Scotch egg. Nice. Classic. Well, vibrant color. Very nice. Or you're going to have spring rolls and bean sprouts. It looks like it's growing out of the gravy. I know I like the gravy and these look kind of dry, but this is also stadium food. What a ripoff. I've never gone to the stadium for like sports day. Sports day. I assume they were already ripping you off, but with the food as well, this is just insulting. And it's globally insulting like this as well. Scotch egg for me, yeah. Oh! What? Scotch eggs are lovely! What are you doing? Oh, this game doesn't know ball. People don't know. They fear what they haven't eaten. They know what bean sprouts. They know what bean sprouts glazed in gravy. God, that was hard to say. Tastes like. They fear the Scotch egg. It's something else. I mean, I see how it looks intimidating, but it's good. USA versus USA. Okay, curry chicken with coconut saffron rice with fried plantains, or a barbecue chicken pizza. The pizza looks nice, a little dry, a little underdone. That's, I think, fine. This looks wet, but also 2 types of rice, and burn. I think I'd go with the pizza. I don't know. I think this is quite a toss-up, to be honest. You think pizza? It is 45p cheaper. Weird that they're translating a US picture with pounds at the bottom. Is it because it knows they're in Britain? I don't know. I feel like they'd be interesting to see someone like analyze what sports this even is. I know there's someone who can watch any movie, and if there's like a brief background shot of sports from like a real sports game, they can identify it. I know someone did that once with like an ice hockey box cover art for a game at one point. And then that was it. So I'm like, that's interesting, you know? But there you are. Now, what am I looking at here? That's a funky one. That. Where am I cheating? What am I seeing? Oh, I don't know. It's probably fine, right? Where is it? Where are you posting from? Oh, this is froze. Is this frozen? Oh, also I'm just blocking my own camera, so that probably explains that. Oh well, I'll just keep it chill, you know. How's the Super Mario Sunshine music, by the way? Can you still hear that? Nice and chill. It's literally just a small, just chatting stream, you know. It's nice. Oh, that's funky. Where is that from? Oh, it's this. Man, why do these mechanics work like that? That's so funky. I didn't realize I've been unable to see this whole time a whole segment of chat is like not the message. YouTube just doesn't share. It automatically shares to top chat, which is very strange, considering obviously I want to see the live chat when it's live, but it just for some reason doesn't do that. I don't know why, but oh well. Just one of those things, eh? Ah. Oh well, at least I can see it in this chat, so don't make a difference. Don't mind me sorting out summon in the background. But yeah, I have to go manually on every single format and switch it from top live to top chat to live chat in order to see the latest chats in my own stream. But considering there's only like 3 chatters, it doesn't show all 3 chatters. That's so... like, what a weird decision. Oh well, not a problem. You know? I don't think it's a problem anyway. I can make a do with this. Got that, and we got that. Brill. Fine by me. In fact, let me also set this off on the side. Yeah, I'll do. Right. I'm gonna go with the pizza. There we go. Double the success rate. I like it. Right, we have Brazil and the Netherlands. Is that what I'm looking at there? Probably. Who knows? You're gonna find out I'm very uncultured geographically. We got Tropiero, which is rice, beans, pork, egg, and crackling. Interesting. I don't know what a crackling is, but that sounds nice. Or deep fried cheese in a roll. Oh, wait, deep fried cheese? Like the cheese itself is deep fried? Oh, let me tell you, back in the day, I used to go to Edinburgh and consume this is the thing they sell there, a deep fried Mars bar, and it was, you can feel your lifespan shorten when you eat it, but it was surprisingly good. Like, I had a really nice time with it, ironically enough. But cheese, I think it's a little generic, a little basic. I'd be up for trying whatever the hell a crackling is amongst the rice, beans, pork, and egg. I'll go with this one. Yeah. Brazil knows what they're doing, you know? Okay, now we have Japan and England. Crackling is deep fried skin. It's really crunchy and tasty. Ah, well, I'm usually not a fan of crunchy, but I'd give it a go. I'm a big foodie. When I was a kid, I always was like the fussiest eater. I wouldn't even eat chicken if it wasn't like barbecue. I'd bite it with my teeth and then be like, no, absolutely not. Even without any taste on the tongue. But now I'll eat anything once. I'll eat everything twice. I don't know. I would love to one day. Ironically, I would watch shows like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And if I could, I would voluntarily eat a witchetty grub. I think it's on my bucket list to one day eat a gigantic, over-bloated caterpillar from Australia for the experience. I would eat anything, man. If it wasn't already clear from my British accent coming out of my head. But today we have, from Japan, a sausage stick. Interesting, nice presentation, I like it. Or a bacon cheeseburger. Well, considering this is twice the price, it's great and greasy. I think a sausage stick sounds appealing. No? I guess I'm wrong. I guess people wanted variety. You know what, that makes sense. You can't just eat one ingredient. When you eat, can we see it go down and dissolve? No, because this isn't transparent. In theory you could, but currently, only the very top tendrils of mine are actually transparent. It's not like you can see my skeleton through my body, but maybe we'll get there one day. Okay, from England, you've got the Hawk Burger, which is chicken, beef, hash browns, sausages, onion rings, and cheese. Wow, that is crazy. Or you're gonna have steak pie with chips, mushy peas, gravy, and spice. I would love to eat either of these. A good, greasy, mushy peas steak pie is lovely. That's a fish and chips classic. The chips are looking a little shrunk down by like this tiny shrinkflation polystyrene, whereas the Hawk Burger, I don't think I've got the mouth to fit that in. If I could just Shaggy do, I would. Shaggy do? Is his surname Do? I don't know. Ooh, we're starting to land. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. but I would eat the Hawk Burger for just the accolade of eating it. I can have a steak pie any day. There are several fish and chip shops around where I live now that would sell this to me. But a Hawk Burger, that'd be a unique experience, even for 3 extra quid. Yeah, that looks nice. That's the most prepared stadium food I've ever seen, as opposed to whatever the fuck is behind me right now. From Portugal and Thailand, I would assume, we have the prego, which is steak and egg roll. Yeah, okay, there's the steak, there's the egg, there's the roll. Or 4 spring onions in chili sauce. That's not chili sauce, that's a bag. But yeah, anyway, I'll eat the prego, thank you very much. Yeah, oh, 2%. Why are people choosing a bag over a fucking burger? What is this, man? I know I'm British, but this game makes no damn sense to me. A steak burger, 6 quid, or a bratwurst, 3 quid, and half a pint. I'll take the greasy slap together rather than the dry bap. Nice, sweet. I knew I was right. Ooh, this is a whole thing. Japan has a whole chicken box with what looks like chicken, rice, beans, edamame, vegetables of some sort, seaweed, egg as well, and a nice tin. Or a cheeseburger, 7 quid from England. It's gotta be the chicken box. Close! 90%, but that's close. What? I don't know what the percent, what am I looking at here? Guessing which number is higher than what? They're not verses. Alright, we'll make this the last one, because I can feel my laptop chugging in the background. We've got, from England and England, keeping it local, we got a Yorkshire pudding wrap, filled with sausages and stuffing, with a pot of gravy. That's a nice shit right there, shoved in half, cut in half, with a whole big pot of gravy, 5 quid. Or you've got the masala dosa, a crepe filled with potato, onion and spices. Undercooked, mashed together, barely really cohesive. What's that? A fucking pot full of moldy ice cream? Is that the... What is... That's the spices? What is that? I can't even perceive it. The Yorkshire pudding wrap is already, by the way, a crazy idea. I've had wraps. I've had Yorkshire puddings. I haven't had a Yorkshire pudding wrap before. Nice idea. I think I'm going to go with that one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Easy po peasy. Oh my god. A Hungary pretzel that is massive, or a USA rotisserie half chicken? What kind of portions are they selling at this race? Jesus Christ. I'm going to go with the pretzel, ironically. I was wrong. Alright. Alright. You know what? I think it's enough of that. Okie dokie then. Well, I think we're going to have to put a pin in it there. We're now just about coming to midnight, and it's just a casual reaction stream today. There were other things planned, but I can feel my PC getting a little hotter, and it just means we can plan other things instead in the future. We'll do things like the human benchmark test, I think, in the future. We'll do maybe like a reaction to like old school Rowan Atkinson things and like cartoon gags. I like to think that I live in a cartoon world as much as the world is kind of realistic next to me right now. So like any kind of cartoon logic fits into the lore of my universe. So that'd be fun to react to, get some inspirations from, and all that good stuff. We'll see as we go. But otherwise, we will next be streaming on the weekend, Saturday night and Sunday night, where we're going to be doing proper full body tracking stuff. We'll do demos, and more demos. And we had something else in mind that I currently do not even remember. But I'll look at my own graphics to see what it was. Oh, we're going to play Zelda. We're going to play Breath of the Wild with just 3 hearts. Oh, God, my bar just froze. That's weird. Why is one of my monitors breaking? Okay, great. We're going to play, like, speed run logic, but without the speed run. It's going to be a slow run. We're going to do a speed run route, minus the glitches. The real challenge is the fact that we've only got 3 hearts, so we're going to die from the first hit. Can we beat Ganon without getting hurt once? Probably not, but we'll make a good go of it. So that's what we'll be doing. If you haven't already, I mean, hey, it's Craig's site, I know you're here. Feel free to check out our Discord, but there as well you'll see the graphics for our designs and stuff, and all that good stuff. You know how it is. But otherwise, we shall put a pin in it there. And I'll see you again after tomorrow, which is in 15 minutes. I guess you don't get to see me stream at all on Friday, full stop. But that's just the way it goes. But otherwise, I'll end it off there. So, never forget, as I say most streams, I forgot last time, but oh well. Every second is of infinite value, so thank you for spending some of yours with me. I'll see you later, everybody. Oh, this is surprisingly dramatic, but we'll go with it.
Life would still go on, believe me.
Bye-bye.
The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.